Yeah, go live. Greetings, everyone. My name is Sai, and welcome to the fucking final Heaven's Lost Property Book Club stream. I am joined once again, and for the final time, by my lovely co-host, Mr. Isaiah. Welcome to the show.
My internet dropped for fucking a minute there.
Did it really? Did you just come back? Do you hear what I just said?
Back, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So I just finished introducing you, and I was like waiting. I was like, now Isaiah, like, welcome to the show, Isaiah. And then you came back and like, hi guys, am I like I'm back again. Fucking thanks.
No, yeah, my fucking you went dead silent, and I was like, did the stream start yet? And you didn't
walk out on the stage with your pants down. It was just that's a great way to start this. Welcome everyone to the fucking live stream. Isaiah's already ruined it. We might as well just quit now. Like Isaiah fucked it up.
Sorry guys, it's over.
Yeah. The end.
Synapse erased my internet.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've had a surprising amount of people asking me, like just like inquiring about the book club.
No, me too. Some people like added me on Discord after that day, and I've been getting messages.
Yeah, like I've been getting like messages throughout the week, like, hey, Sai, the book club's happening this weekend, right? Or like, yeah, I've gotten like 3 or 4 different people asking me about it. Basically, I'm like, oh, people are surprisingly invested in our bullshit. I did not expect that.
Really great.
Like, I'm surprised that anyone is here. Honestly, like I wouldn't be, but I'm glad that some people like it.
Yeah, believe it or not, Travis, I don't have allergies this time, nor am I sick. I am in perfect health. For
no allergies, no sickness, no cat. Isaiah is good and raring to fucking go this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say I used Pandora. I have evolved into a stronger version of myself.
And by stronger only comparatively. What he actually means is he's a basic human being who can actually speak sentences. I have ascended to my true form of an average human being.
I'd like to think that's what it'd be like if the Harpies could use Pandora. It'd be like, great, now we can actually compete in the fight.
Mm-hmm. Ivan, Isaiah has had your exact idea, and I have turned him down because I refuse to let the last fucking video of the love letter be a joke.
No, we gotta do it. Come on.
No, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
You already end every video by saying later. Fucking bye.
I will end part 10 in whatever way feels thematically appropriate to me at the time. I will not make it a fucking joke. There'll be lots of other jokes. That will not be one of them.
Thematically appropriate. You can put the panel of Sugata on and everything.
I'll pass. Does Batwoman come out tonight?
Oh, wow.
Andre saying he's skipping Batwoman for that. I have been having a ridiculous amount of goddamn fun watching EFAP tear every episode of Batwoman apart. It's been hysterical.
Fun fact, parts of Batwoman were filmed in my office at work.
Wow. That makes a lot of sense. And it's also like funny in a sad way. Like it was in episode 4, they blatantly reused the same like fancy set they used in episode 3. So they obviously have no budget. So the idea that they're filming wherever the hell you work at is just really funny to me.
Oh no, yeah. And they filmed for like 2 days in there, and then like a week later they had to do reshoots or something because they left another paper. So
nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're skipping Batwoman tonight. Just wait for the EFAP fucking review of it. It'll be you might as well just watch it there. Like I don't like unless you've got like a party of people. I don't understand watching. Holy
what the fuck, Brett?
Stop it! Stop giving me money.
We haven't even started.
We haven't done anything worthy of that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, if that's what makes the money, hey guys, fuck Batwoman. It's the worst. Thank you very much, Rippy. Anyways, I feel like Batwoman is the thing you like should watch with friends. If you're alone, I don't get the point of watching it like just by yourself. I feel like if you're doing that, you might as well just like watch a YouTuber rip into it. I feel like that'd be more fun.
Probably.
Like riffing value to me only has the enjoyment really comes when you have friends around who you can like make laugh potentially. Like if you're just saying your jokes to yourself, I don't think it's as funny.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty hilarious.
Well, I do too. Like I think I am hilarious as well. But if there's no one else around me to, I know what you thought, but you were wrong. If there's no one else around me to validate the fact that I'm funny, I might as well not be speaking at all. So, like, I thrive on that validation and that ego. So,
man, hanging out with you in 3 days is going to be amazing.
Isn't it just? I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's money for all the funerals this stream. That's funny. That's a good line, Ivan.
It's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna need more than that.
Okay. Do we want to address the Fortissimo leaks now or later?
Now. I feel like now is
okay.
Maybe, or would it be better later?
Probably now, honestly. So I feel like later we'll be distracted by the extra chapters.
No, yeah, true. Yeah. So we got big news. Big news.
Send me the pictures again because I fucking deleted them all. Oh my God, and I need something to show on stream.
Bitch. Hang on, let me go get them.
Hang on. Fucking.
Didn't know I was. Dude, why'd you make me sound like Plinkett?
Like Plinkett?
Yeah.
I just imagine you as like like an amorphous blob of mass, like just going.
Coming from you?
Yes, coming from me. That says something, I think.
Oh, fuck off. Anyway.
Image. Pull it up on stream. Here we are. So, the art director for the Heaven's Lost Property anime, funnily enough, I believe he was in all 4 of the anime adaptations.
He was,
One, Forte, Clockwork Angeloid, and Final. He was the art director for that, and for like the new comic kit that's coming up soon. He created a Heaven's Lost Property 10th anniversary art book because it is the 10th anniversary of the anime. The love letter started on the 10th anniversary of the manga. But so for the 10th anniversary of the anime, he created an art book with a bunch of like never before seen stuff. And one of them is some artwork for the canceled season 3 that we previously had not seen fucking anything from. So here we have this image from what would have been season 3, which he said would have been called Fortissimo to match Forte. I Googled that, by the way. And when you're like writing music, a single F denotes a forte, whereas 2 Fs denotes a fortissimo. So it's clever that way.
You think if they made a season 4, it would have been 3 Fs?
Yeah. Like for fuck you. So we have this fucking like leaked image of the season 3 that never was. We have Ikaros with Ikaros Melon, who has a fucking amazing ass, by the way.
Absolutely.
I lost No Nut November because of that. And then in the bottom corner, we have Oregano, so she would have showed up, which is fine because most of her stuff is comedy. We have Hiyori. We have Hiyori, who would have apparently like definitely come back to life no matter what fucking anime adaptation we're in. So it would have been great to see how they swung that there. But yeah, as we said, we got Tomoyo, and we have Chaos holding
with the shoes!
Fucking shoes somehow. Even though it makes no sense to happen in the anime now.
They would have found a contrivance.
I mean,
show the other image too, though.
I mean, Hiyori is here, so we know they would have found a contrivance. But like, the idea of imagining them trying to cram in the fucking shoes plot line after they ruined Chaos's character makes me incredibly fucking angry. Like,
well, what would you have rather they done if they just
died? I would rather they have died. Honestly, I was talking to Isaiah about this, and he said like, "Oh man, I'm sad now all over again." And I said like, if it makes you feel any better, there is no possible way this wouldn't have been shit. Like,
well, but here's the thing.
I can't say like this is interesting to me, but like I can't say I'm particularly sad about it.
Okay, but here's the thing. Would you have rather they made a genuine correct their mistakes, or would you rather they'd done the final where Chaos is just in the background? Like, is this love? The whole fucking season. What would you have preferred? Because to me, a genuine attempt sounds a whole lot better.
I would have preferred death.
Fuck off. It returns for... Yeah, fucking Ivan. This is what the 2019 stood for all along. It was when we finally see the leaked information.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to show the second image? Because I think it looks sick
I just
too.
did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Miles looks fucking weird in this image. Like, does he have his? Is that his like fucking face after he like the harpy stopped feeding him and he has like gets gaunt?
No,
like,
it's just extreme shading.
He looks fucking weird.
It does, yeah. It's like adding facial
and the fire behind him makes me think of Ragnaros from WoW.
Fair, but I think it's a really cool image.
Just a giant torso sticking up out of fucking lava. Die insect.
You can even see Synapse up top.
Yep, and a brief glimpse of the harpies. This fucking in addition to the art book, there was also a bunch of fucking like really hot as hell nymph artwork that got like released of like her in like sexy positions. Right here, these like fucking pixelated blurs are the closest Isaiah gets to seeing renditions of his waifu in season 3, which I think is really funny. Honestly, like this right here is the closest he gets, and he can barely tell what the fuck it is, which I think is hysterical.
Fuck off.
He's so sad. He's so sad.
Unfortunately, Travis, the art book sold out like incredibly fast. There are a few versions of it for sale on like Yahoo Auction or whatever, but they go for like $400 was the cheapest one I saw.
Whew, that's crazy.
Yeah. And
I've been in the chat saying he looks like a happy mask salesman. Yeah, it's on point. I see that.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Knowing me, I'll probably buy it anyway, just because I want it. But...
No, spend the money on me. $400 on me.
Fuck off. You've made enough to buy it.
And yet I won't.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's the first bit of SNO news we've had in like 3 goddamn years.
Yeah, it's really cool, I find.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's nice to see like new art for the first time, new official art.
Right,
I haven't felt that in a while.
And like, it's also very timely considering that like for the past 2 streams we've been laughing at the fact that every chapter like the anime's coming along.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and now we actually have like a visual of what it could have been like if. Development hell didn't get
and we can imagine how shit it would have been.
Look, I'm picturing a timeline where it was at least decent. Let me have that.
Nope, I refuse.
Of all the infinite timelines he already saw one where they made a good anime.
That's funny. Like Tony Stark's like, how many timelines are there where there's a good fucking SNO adaptation? Doctor Strange holding up his hand like 1.
What?
Okay, I probably could have enjoyed a potential season 3 for like just sit back and enjoy the few scenes or whatever they would have adapted faithfully. Or like seeing Ikaros and Melon fight. Could they do that? They haven't introduced Pandora though.
They'd fucking do it. You know how marketable that would.
I guess they instantly pull it out of their ass. Yeah.
Do you know how many cups they could put Ikaros version 2 on?
Yeah, that's true. Cups? What?
I don't know. That was just the first thing I thought of.
I would have gone for like, do you know how many new figures they could make? Cups?
Or Dakimakura.
How many anime girl cups do you own, Isaiah?
None, but I see them on the
internet. Great point. 10 out of 10. But yeah, season 3, Fortissimo could have been. But that ass was not to be. Anyways, we have a manga to talk about.
Yeah, the better thing.
I know, right? Yeah, let's get to that.
Yeah. I like Ivan in the chat. The siren still get no screen time.
Yeah.
Makes no difference.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Also, drop in and drop out because you're cutting out.
Oh, of course I am. Wonderful. That didn't take long at all.
Not at all.
I shall return.
But
all right, carry on. Chapter.
You're like 74. Way quieter now for some reason. Wait, is that my speaker? Is that me or is that you? Say something.
Hi.
Chad, is he quieter than he was before? Because my bar is showing me the same as it was, but he sounds way quieter to me.
Does that sound better?
Yes. That sounds louder.
Okay. Yeah, I just turned up my gain, so I don't know if that helps.
Okay. I'm just curious now, chat, did you hear him like drop an audio or is that just on my end? I guess we'll wait for the chat to get back to us on that. Anyways, I suppose we should fucking start with the manga then.
Yeah, the good shit.
Right?
All right. Everyone says that yes, I did sound quieter, so I'll just leave my gain on.
Okay, cool. If Isaiah is still too quiet, I'll bump him up myself. Just let me know if his audio level's fine or if mine's, let me know in general if the audio fucks up because I can't tell.
Yeah, the last thing I want to do is rewatch this tomorrow and hear me sound shitty.
Okay, so you take the first one because I want 75.
Really? I thought you'd want 76.
I do want 76 as well. So like it's fucking 75 is like, involves my best girl
Chaos.
and 76 involves my waifu. So like,
well, okay, whatever. I'll just do this.
well, I guess you like Astria more than me. So if you want 75, it's fine. And I'll just, no, actually, yeah. Because if I'm describing it, I probably won't cry. But if you're describing it, then I'll have time to emotion let the story sink in. And you might get me crying on stream reading 75. So
yeah,
okay. I'll take 74 and then I can do 76 as well.
Coolio.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we open up again on Sukuta dying. Fucking the melon stabbed him through the heart, but thankfully it's that the really convenient kind of heart stabbing where let's just still like talk for like 5 minutes afterwards.
It wasn't through the heart; it was through the center.
It was through the entire fucking chest. That's where your heart is, dipshit.
No, it's in the left side of your chest, not in the middle. I don't know what Kingdom Hearts biology you've seen, but it is not in the center of your chest.
Kingdom Hearts biology. Is it in the center of your chest? Like I feel like from a biology standpoint, it would make more sense for the heart to be like right in the middle of everything, like so the blood would have like an equal amount to travel through. No,
but it's in the left.
I mean, yeah, like that's where I feel it, but I just feel like that would be like wrong or something. Whatever. Anyways. Sugita's fucking dying, but it's the nice kind of dying where it takes a while to kick in. So he goes, "Listen to me, Tomoki. Hear me out while I tell you my story." We get this nice little shot of him and Tomoki like a friend you can believe in. Oh, isn't it so cute?
Yeah, the best part is the fucking, what is it, Renzoku's scans didn't translate any of the text on the papers, but those are specifically Tomoki's enrollment forms for the New Continent Discovery Club, which I think is really cool.
That's cool. So they just like white it out?
No, yeah, they literally just left it blank. They didn't even keep the Japanese text. They just blanked it out.
That sucks. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad now. Also, Ivan in the chat, his heart just said bye. That's funny.
Bye.
Yeah. So he tells us, I used to have an elder brother. And he was absolutely...
Minos.
Yeah. He was absolutely brilliant. And more than me. No. More than anyone. He was definitely the kindest brother anyone could ask for. I love that we're hearing this as the Sukuta house literally falls apart. Like,
no, it's really great.
It's fucking if Film Brain were here, he'd go symbolism. That is an old meme. That is an old. Let's see if anyone in the chat remembers that. Anyone here remember Film Brain? I still have Ready to Roll on my phone because that was his intro song.
Loser.
Anyways, yes, it's true. When I was 10, I watched that guy with the glasses. I'm the lowest of the low.
No. I watched Film Brain and all those guys too. I was big on Linkara back in the day, especially.
God, I watched so much goddamn Linkara. Anyways, so like Tomoki looks and sees that literally the world is being destroyed. It's like Sukuta is like there's a time and a place for this, and that he gets interrupted. And Sukuta says, as a kid,
Tomoki becomes Professor Oak.
Yeah. Sukuta remembered Tomoki's words. There's a time and a place for everything.
A place for everything.
Fuck you. That was good. I was constantly following my brother around wherever he went, and together we constantly made things we could send flying into the sky. From hang gliders to toy planes, my brother would build anything for me. Tomoki goes, "Senpai, put that on hold!" And he hears Sugata like coughing and wheezing into the microphone. And he stops, frozen, and he's like, "Are you okay?" Sugata just continues, like, "Yes, reaching the sky was my brother's dream." And then one day, my brother and I put together the hang glider just like always. But that morning, we had an argument about something trivial. And when my brother asked me to inspect the glider, I did a half-assed job and said it was fine. They flash back to like, "Eiichiro, is the inspection finished yet?" And little tiny cute Sugata is adorable. I fucking love this. He goes, "Yeah,
So
it's fine."
Can I briefly bring up the stupid theory from back in the day?
Sure, be my guest.
Fallout 400! Matthew! Do you see that? Are you there?
Yes.
You went total.
I don't have words.
Matthew, are you okay?
Yeah, I almost feel bad about accepting that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a stingy asshole most of the time who cares not for anyone but me. But even I kind of feel guilty about that.
Yeah, Matthew, I just want to make it very clear right now that don't do this if that's more than you can realistically afford. We appreciate it so freaking much. Like, you have no idea. But I also don't want you to spend money just because you feel like you have
bankrupt.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you.
It's not worth it for the meme, for the record.
Yeah. Like, if you need to refund that or whatever, like, please do. But
yeah.
if
fucking
like
if you're sure, then
yeah, only if you're sure, then thank you.
Thank you.
Like,
yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
That's insane. Fuck
yeah.
Me.
Thank you.
I'm rich.
But yeah, just be careful. I think your plane trip was more than covered just with that.
Yeah, I mean, all the plane tickets were like $500 combined. I made that back in the last 30 minutes.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Thank you, everyone, for everything.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really glad you guys enjoy the stream so much.
Yeah. But
I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. It's never happened before. Usually I can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, normally I'm the one that's awestruck from the money, and you're just like, keep it up, keep giving.
That's a lot of fucking money, though, man.
Yeah, we finally hit size breaking point where he gains the conscience. This is his Minos in 76 moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stop it, Beta!
Well, we will get to that because I think Minos is full of shit. But yeah, anyways.
No, fuck off. He's great. Anyway.
No. He is great. I don't buy his heel turn.
Whatever. Can
we'll
I
get to it?
Can I mention the stupid theory really quick?
Yes.
Okay, so back in the day, we have mentioned over the course of this lots of stupid SNO theories from the fan base back in the day. But one of my quite possible favorite ones was the one that Sugata's brother was Minos. And you want to know the brilliant basis behind this theory?
Literally the only reason.
Both their eyes are covered.
Oh my god, it's true. I can't see his fucking eyes. That means it must be him.
And also people were like, well, that's why Minos never kills Sugata, because it's brotherly tie. No, it's just that Sugata fucking amused him.
Yeah.
Minos is always fucked around. That's just his thing, because he'd rather get the satisfaction.
Minos has never once in this show taken anything seriously. If he did, he would have just used Zeus to kill everyone, and they would have died.
Yeah, but anyway, that's a stupid fucking theory, especially when the manga outright said, just in the Harpy arc, that he has never once gone to sleep. So could you imagine how fucking that would just deflate their entire argument?
Yeah,
like, Minos has never once been allowed to sleep, except once for the 16 years that Sugata's brother lived for.
And then he died in a shitty accident, and he was like, fuck that, never again.
Never again. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's actually get back to the good content.
Yeah. So they were flying in the sky. Sugata's mad at his brother, and so he does like a half-assed job checking the glider. And he says like it was my genius brother's creation, and he always did a great job, regardless of what I did. So I figured it'd be fine if I didn't bother with the inspection. But of course, that had to be the one day. That one bolt or something had to come loose. So this beautiful 2-page spread, a little tiny Sugata looking up at the sky, seeing the pan glider fall apart in midair, and his brother just fucking fall to the ground, and just the blood coming from him as little tiny Sugata looks on in horror. My brother wasn't even remotely angry about the argument we'd had prior to that, but I was selfish, and I lost him to my own stupid whims. And Tomoki starts yelling at him, like, did something happen? Answer me! And thanks to that, well, my brother was set to become the proud successor to the Sugata family. When my parents learned that it was my fault, they came to despise me, apparently. A few years later, my younger brother was born, and with that I became completely non-existent to them. And Tomoki fucking has enough of his shit, and literally says never mind. That's when I started looking for the new continent. But even that new continent wasn't really what I wanted. It was a new world that I wanted. I wanted a world where it was okay for me to live.
Oh,
Tomoki.
that line always gets me.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And all through this, Tomoki's yelling at him. Like, shut up! We don't have time for this! Tell me where you are! And Sugata's like, Tomoki, I started to change when I first met you, I think. You just stop it! Stop it! Stop it! So now that I see you haven't disappeared, I think that whenever I was around you, those were the times I felt it was okay for me to live.
Oh,
it's so good. It's so good.
It's so bad.
Yeah. And Tomoki's like, what is this? You were always recluse and never let your face show what you were thinking, so why are you saying all this now? We get the shot of him literally almost being dead. And Sugata says, I beg you, Tomoki. As we get a flashback to the first time that they went into the club room in chapter 1 together with, angry Tomoki and happy Sahara, and then they're meeting for the first time. He says, I beg you, Tomoki, please stop my dream. And the line goes dead. Oh, that's so good.
That
so
shot
good.
of Tomoki standing amidst the dark clouds is so fucking good.
Oh, yes, it is. I mean, this 2-page spread is fucking amazing, and I love it.
God, yeah.
It's so fucking good. But just, the Sugata Senpai disconnected. And, I imagine the dial tone in my head, God,
fuck, I wish this happened. I want to see this animated. The sound design of this show was always one of the best parts. And,
absolutely.
After you brought up the harpy fucking gun firework thing, I'm so pissed. I just want it. I want it.
Absolutely.
And now seeing the Fortissimo leaks is just an extra fucking kick to my shin.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Whatever. Keep going.
So Ikaro says master, and he says, we're going. And he just all of them look shocked, and he just points up to the sky. He says, up there.
I love that because it's such a fucking good parallel to when Sugata pointed at the end of the Harpy arc.
Yes,
but now it's fucking clear in view as opposed to being hidden among the stars. Their goal is in sight. It's so fucking strong.
I have this little thing where he the whole reason Tomoki has a flip phone is so he can flip it back over dramatically with one hand.
Actually,
that was the one benefit of flip phones back in the days. You could angrily close it like that, and you get that sense of satisfaction. It works really well in a dramatic sense, but pulling out your smartphone and pressing the button with your fucking finger with a touch screen isn't nearly as satisfying. But so he does Speaking of smartphone touchscreens, yes?
I was going to say one really cool detail in the show is that people like Yoshitsune and Mikako have smartphones while Tomoki and Sohara have flip phones because they're poor.
Oh, that is cool.
I always I forgot to bring it up in the Yoshitsune chapters, but I just remembered it now.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, Tomoki says, we're going to save Sahara. She's up there, isn't she? It's the same as that time with Kazune, so... Nymph, you said before that Hiyori wasn't the only one who's not real. Did Tomoki hear that? What?
She said that right before his fucking memory started to crack.
He walked out of the tent, right?
No, not then. We're talking about like in the Hiyori arc when he was shaking.
Oh yeah,
her.
Hiyori's not the only one who's not real. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. So he's like, so that was supposed to mean Sahara, huh? And so he says, so we're going. Where's the dive game? And Nim says, no, we can't use the dive game anymore. Synapse is in the severance phase up there. The dive game won't connect. He says, then we'll fly straight up there. He says, we can't do that either. I told you, Tomoki, Synapse has Zeus in place. And so, I'll be the one to go. As her fucking wings extend, she looks all badass. And yeah, I love it.
She looks cool as hell.
I love it. This is awesome. She says, if I use my Aphrodite, I might be able to render Zeus inoperable for a short time. It's all or nothing. I'm going up there and destroying it from the inside. And Astra's like, I'm coming with you too. And Tomoki says, like, then me too. They're like, no way. Dealing with Zeus will keep our hands full. We don't have the liberty of taking you with us this time. You can wait here with him, Alpha. Please stay here and protect Tomoki. You get what I'm saying, right? And coming back to this chapter, knowing that, like, they're doing this because Ikaros literally can't go up to Synapse. I love this.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah. So Ikaros looks shocked and then just hangs her head and they blast off. They go, let's go! And Tomoki says, hey, hold it, you two. Promise me you'll come back alive. And the two of them look at Tomoki and look at each other and they smile. They say, is that an order? I love that. I love that so much.
This page is like,
you jokes at a time like this as they fly off.
This is such like needed tension dispersal after all the shit we've been put through the past 2 chapters.
Absolutely, this is exactly how you do like comedy in the middle of a fucking drama chapter. Exactly. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, and it's a really funny line. Like it's a nice like culmination of their character arcs. You know, fucking it's great. I mean, since they've basically went through the exact same character arc about this, it's only fitting to have them both say the same thing.
Actually, it's only Nymph that says it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess Astria is just frozen in time. Like, haha.
She's just smiling. Like, yeah.
That kind of ruins this page, knowing that they don't say. I mean, it doesn't ruin it, but it makes it less awesome.
No, it makes sense for Astrea not to say it because she's all about being free. If she had said it, it actually would have bothered me.
Well, fair enough. Anyways, so this is just a really good joke. I quite like it. So they blast off. And someone says, you'd better make it back. You'd better. And we go up to the rule, and we see Mikiko and Oregano. And we ask all the questions, and none of them are answered. How the fuck did she get here? Why? Fucking, it's once again, nothing about her is explained.
Mikako!
Exactly, yeah. That's the only answer we get. Like, she couldn't have used the dive game, so we just gotta explain why that couldn't work. She couldn't have flown up there because of Zeus, so I guess she just, like, fucking appeared because she's God. Like, I don't know how the fuck it would work. Like, there's no way Minos would let her in if she just flew up there, if she wasn't connected to Synapse and somehow. And even if she is connected to Synapse, it's apparently in severance phase, so I still don't understand how the fuck that worked.
Look, don't worry about it.
Whatever. She's here to be dramatic. She says, Akun,
we got the comment in the chat. The famous Mikako is an angel.
Even if she is an angel, it doesn't make sense right now. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is the ultimate of, like, bullshit Mikako foreshadowing that isn't fucking explained. Like...
Also, to Yonatan real quick. He said, if the comic is so bad, why are y'all reading it? I have no idea where you got the idea that we think this is bad after we've made 10 videos just reading it, plus a whole love letter series.
Exactly.
But
I think it's quite good. Just, exactly.
We have things we complain about.
I have problems with it, but I still really fucking love it.
Yeah, we're not mindless drones who can't see imperfection in something we love, but it's a really fucking good manga.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I completely agree.
No, yeah, but here's the thing, Travis. Like, it's like, I would say that the manga itself does...
Ivan said she got here because of the time machine. I mean,
I was gonna say that, like, even like, yeah, I don't consider Eternal my master canon because one, no. Two, it just conflicts with information in the manga itself, as we'll get to later. There's one specific thing that I'll bring up. And three, like I would say that the manga does have things that would hint that Mikako is an angel. I would say that that is the most likely outcome.
The manga has things that hint that Mikako is fucking anything you want her to be.
No, that's the thing though. It's vague enough.
The foreshadowing can be literally anything.
And that's what makes it frustrating.
She can be like Haruhi and be God incarnate, and like the manga has foreshadowing for that. She can be nobody, and the manga has foreshadowing for that.
That's the problem, because it's never revealed. It's always kept incredibly vague.
Yeah.
And so, like, I would personally say that I think Mikako's an angel, but even then, how the fuck did she get up here?
Hey, someone else in the chat referenced Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge aside from me for once, so that's quite amusing. Screw the rules, she has money.
She has money.
Exactly, yeah. That's quite good.
I would pay to hear just, like, abridged Kaiba's voice over Mikako, like, the exact same voice.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so she says, like, everyone's on their way. It'll be different this time around. I mean it, Eikun. I promise. Is that like hug?
Fucking Ivan. She's Sugata's brother.
Ivan, what the fucking jokes to that? God damn.
God damn it.
Anyway. So Mikako looks up because of beeping and then realizes that Sugata's computer is doing a thing. And says, I see now. Of course you did, Eikun. You're a genius after all. So what Sugata's computer did, we don't know, but we'll find out. And oh boy, when we find out, that'll be fun. Can't wait for that. Fucking hold on to your butts. That'll be in the last chapter. I'll have a big discussion about that.
You complain too much.
I complain just the right amount. Thank you.
Over this.
So we flash back to Nymph and Astria approaching Synapse, and Nymph says, "We'll be in Zeus's firing range in a sec. Are you ready?" And my first thought is, Zeus is a firing range? Could it just hit you on? It's a beam of energy. Sure, it just goes on forever, but oh well. Anyways, they see Zeus start charging, and Nymph gets freaked out. And I quite like this look of Nymph with like hair over just like one eye, like the Mashu look, I believe it's called. Fucking, she looks great with that.
Her expression is great too. Like you can really feel like the split second fucking pressure on her.
Yeah, exactly. But more than that, she's hot. That was my point.
as always, size most important thing to point out about Nymph.
Yes, priority number one. Fucking talk about how hot Nymph is. Priority 2, protect the pilot. So do you get that joke? I don't think you do.
I've heard it before. I can't remember where it's from.
Titanfall 2.
Oh. For some reason, the thing that I thought of was, what was that game called? I was thinking of some indie game.
Wow. Anyway, Zeus fucking fires and it's beautiful. Holy shit, this is awesome. Mm-hmm. And Nymph transforms, and I won't complain about that. So she activates the fundamental protocol jamming system Aphrodite, and somehow her hacking creates a shield, which Zeus is then deflected by. Like, whatever.
She hacks Zeus. It's fine, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Surely if she was going to hack it, she should have done it before it fired, because her hacking thing wouldn't do anything against the fucking laser beam, but oh well. Unless she like literally hacked the atoms inside the fucking beam, which I mean isn't out of fucking reason for what we've been told that Angeloid hacking can do, but oh well.
Yeah, I mean like she does basically create like a whole fucking hacking field where like everything within it can be hacked, so I just assumed she like nullified it.
Hacking field. Fuck. Anyways, she goes, "Yes, it worked! Now's our chance!" And Astria, without turning around, says, "Nymph, please go on ahead." And we see Astria's like a battle stand, so we turn around, and there's motherfucking chaos!
She looks so goddamn cool.
Literally like the specter of goddamn death. Oh, I love it so much.
Like complain about like how like I agree that like her second
how busy her wings are, yeah. But here in this giant 2-page spread, it does feel like it's done justice.
No, she's like this horrific amalgamation of death.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
It's so fucking like the black wings really work for her.
Absolutely, I love it. Oh, it's so good. It's kind of it's so fucking pretty. Anyways, Chaos says, "I won't let you go. I'll do it over. I'll do it all over again. And Astra yells, "Go, Senpai, we're out of time. Please." So Nymph grits her teeth and blasts off. So it's just Astria and Chaos. And she says, "Astria, you'll be my opponent? How can you win? Don't you remember? I do. Your Chrysor and Aegis L broke. So how will you..." And she interrupts saying, "Chaos! I really don't like fighting. I don't even like to argue. I don't like hurting others. I just like to eat good food and warm under the kotatsu. I like to play card games. That's the reason why Pandora didn't work for me. But," and like a blast of energy comes out of her. "Now," well, keep your emotions in check. We'll get to it.
I'm sorry, I love this.
Yeah. "Now, since I have a promise to keep," we flash back to Tamaki, "promise me you'll come back alive. And since I'm your older sister," and we flash back to Chaos saying, "I have no need for things like love. I'm going to fight you. I'll fight you, and guess what? I'm going to put you in your place." As we see the stupidest armor design in the history of anime.
Okay, listen. First of all, that's incorrect. I guarantee you there's like 50 worse than this.
There's nothing worse. This is awful. I hate it.
Oh no, look up HXA or HXH Gakuen or whatever that show's called, and you can find it on bar.
Yeah, no, fucking Masuo Gakuen HXH is what you're referring to, and yes, it is shit.
Oh, so you were familiar.
Only because I put it in the love letter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I talked about it when I brought up what the fuck? I talked about Production IMS. It's one of the shows they made.
Oh, of course they did. Of course.
You might know Production IMS from such all-time classics as 100, Masuo Gaku and HXH, and Gonna Be the Twin Tail. And if Eternal Mind Master's abysmal quality suddenly snapped perfectly into place once you realized it was made by the same hacks who made Gonna Be the Twin Tail, then don't worry, because you weren't the only one.
Hey, good news. Do you know what the director's working on? It's a little.
I know, right? Hey, yeah, fucking yeah. Director of Gonna Be the Twin Tail is fucking working on Plunderer. That's why I have no hope for it whatsoever.
It could be okay.
It won't be. Have you seen Gonna Be the Twin Tail?
I watched the first episode when you were gushing over your fetishes, and that was it.
It's a true look. Well, in my defense, it's a gender bender lily thing. But like, fucking, if you actually watch the show, it's shit.
Yeah, well, I don't care for gender bender or lolies, so you can see why
I like both of those things. So you know.
Wow, it must be real bad for you to still hate it then.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it appeals to everything I like, and it's still shit. Like, fucking.
Anyway, so back to Sword.
Anyway, this armor design is retarded, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's the only thing. The only thing I don't like about it is that her panties are out in the open. That's
the big main maypole around which all the other problems dance, giddily dance. But like, even if that wasn't the case, I still think this is like overly busy armor design.
It's definitely overly busy.
The new sword looks like crap. All her fucking like 20 pieces of headgear looks like crap.
Oh, it's cool. It's a Valkyrie look.
And these leg pauldrons. These leg pauldrons have like 5 different jutting angles.
It's cool.
It's shit. I hate it. The big main problem is that she literally just is exposing her fucking underwear the entire fight. It's awful, and I hate it.
However, aside from that, I think this is pretty cool.
I just want to point out that, like, this fucking incredibly emotional talk beforehand, like all the fucking build-up of Astria powering up and all this fucking awesome shit, and it's just totally undercut by how stupid this page looks.
Look, whatever. Can we just go to the next chapter? Or actually thoughts on this?
Yeah.
Good chapter.
Yeah.
Real good chapter.
Good chapter. The first thing I noted in my notes was that I love the framing on this first panel, where like everything's collapsing around, literally like framed around the rule as it hangs dead center in the sky, blasting a beam. Like, it's just a really pretty like layout for this panel. Like, you know, good
the coloring is super good too.
Oh yeah,
like
it's all black and white. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and the fact that what was I gonna say? Like the island itself is like reflective of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Or no, wait, you're talking about the color page?
Yeah, the color page.
No, I'm not talking about
you
that.
meant the
I'm
other.
talking about the
you
first panel
meant-
on the black and white page.
Oh,
Did you
sorry,
not?
'cause you said, like-
I said it's in, especially because I was like, yeah, the colors are great. It's in black and white. Like you can clearly see what everything is, man. That's a good point, Isaiah.
Yeah,
so
I
it turns
heard
out
black
you
and white,
fucking.
and I was like, what? What are we talking about?
No, this
Anyway.
panel right here, I think, is really pretty.
No, I see it now. I just scrolled down.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool. Yeah, how everything is like dissolving. Like there's a gap in the middle. You know, like it's all going towards the rule.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's being framed by yeah.
Yeah, very nice framing.
But
We brought up the Sugata house. That was good.
Yeah, that's all the notes I had. Basically, it's just this panel was pretty. Everything else I mentioned already.
Yeah.
Astrea version 2 is fucking stupid. Oh, I actually forgot to show the last page where she's saying, "Here I come, chaos!" Like I forgot to show that. Fucking.
But yeah, I do
stupid.
agree that her panties being out is stupid and undercuts the moment a little bit. But aside from that,
It undercuts it completely. Fuck off.
I wouldn't say completely. It doesn't ruin it for me. But really strong chapter otherwise. Fucking seeing Astrea finally unlock Pandora is so good, and the fact that she didn't get her weapons back until now, like really strong continuity, makes this moment feel all the more triumphant. Nymph like taking charge is really cool and a really great like development for her.
Agreed.
She's acting as the leader in this whole arc, which is also fitting considering it's partially her fault that this is going on. So she's also taking, like she's fighting for repentance. Yeah, everything about this chapter, other than the stupid penny shot thing, is awesome. So, to waste us from talking more about that, I'm reading the next chapter.
I want to talk about one last thing regarding the fucking stupid armor design. I'm so sorry. But we have to mention that the only reason it is so stupid is because Minazuki obviously blew his load on version 3's design, which actually looks good.
Very true.
And then when he had to come back and design a version 2, he's like, oh, fuck, I already used all my good ideas for the third one.
Let's wait till we get there, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, thank you, East Coast bro, for the $2, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, honestly, like the amount doesn't really matter.
You see, Matthew, like, that is a reasonable amount to give for the stream.
No, yeah, we fucking we don't expect you to fucking whip out like $800 and be like, aha, top of the leaderboards. But thank you, yeah. So now,
I would make a joke saying, no, that's exactly what I expect you to do. But I mean, fucking demonstrably not the case after my reaction to the first one. So
yeah. So on to chapter 75, freedom. I love this chapter.
Absolutely. I'm going to fucking cry. I just know it.
You didn't like it as much back in the day. You complained about it.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound like me.
I remember specifically. Shut up! I just realized it was a joke. But you're actually attempting to defend yourself.
No. I was about to say like, yeah, it sounds like something I would do, and then I remembered again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking abridged. There's the bit where like Kaiba's trying to talk to Mokuba on the intercom, like Mokuba respond. Oh, yeah. Mokuba's standing right there, after he just fired the guy, like fire our PR manager. But sir, I'm the PR manager. Oh well, you'll have lots of public relations when you're out on the street with the public because fired. And then Mokuba comes and like, Seto, you fired all our guys. He says that doesn't sound like me. God, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge so much.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I complain about this chapter apparently. What did I complain about? I forget.
Okay, so I remember because if you remember, I would write all your scripts back in the day for your chapter reviews.
Right? Yes, of course.
Usually
I'm
the
a
same.
hack. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you're a hack. And then this was the one chapter where you didn't just like repeat what I said. You like adamantly went against it. You were like, it's just the same as their first fight all over again. Astrea version 2 looks stupid. It's too short. Should have been 2 chapters. Blah, 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 blah. When you're stupid, this chapter is perfect, as we shall see. Anyway,
I do like it a lot more reading it in the context of like the entire manga, like without waiting between chapters.
Oh yeah, like after reading the Melon arc and then seeing how far Astrea has come is fucking Kino.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Kino, so we pick up exactly where we left off last chapter, where with Astrea saying, "Come at me, Chaos!" And so the two like do this awesome clash in the sky, Fucking the clouds are shaking and spread apart. Even the ground below is shaking. It's awesome as fuck. And fucking,
don't think about how that makes sense. Just think about how cool it is.
Just don't think about it. It's cool. Anyway, fucking Ikaros is all like, Astrea version 2 has engaged in battle.
And Tomoki's like, what the fuck? Version 2? What does that mean?
Yeah, I know, 4. Right? Like Tomoki's like, what? There's 4 chaoses.
That's not, I mean, he's not wrong.
And then I love
as
that.
We'll see momentarily.
Yeah. And Tomoki like fucking like is thinking like, please don't hurt that girl. And so the 2 fight. Fucking Chaos.
Holy fuck! This page.
I know. What's that attack of hers called again? Chimera? No, is it Chimera? Yeah, it's Chimera.
Yeah, Chimera is the one where she just like creates dark energy bullshit.
Yeah, I love it. Instead of just the usual beam, she like swipes it. It's really fucking cool. But Astrea blocks it with her shield. Fucking Astrea's got these mock photon wings. It's stupid science talk, but it's cool because her wings have rockets on them. See, this version 2 is cool as shit. And fucking she's too fast to show up on Chaos's radar, even though she ripped it from nymphs. And then Astrea slashes from behind, but Chaos still blocks it with fucking Chimera. Fucking. I'm sorry, I'm losing it already. So fucking Chaos summons like 1,000,000 Chrysors and like shoots them at Astrea, but she cuts them all with Chrysor 2. Chaos is fucking dumbfounded at this point. She has stopped laughing. And then fucking Astrea speed blitzes her and cuts through Chaos's Aegis L. Fucking the impact page. The force of her attack is so strong. It's like fucking all the clouds are gone. It carries on. Yeah, it's like a fucking laser beam. It's so goddamn good. And yet,
it's like Saitama and One Punch Man. Just the clouds are affected by the force.
It's so awesome. Good. But Astrea still stops and keeps it like a fucking hair's breadth away from her face. And Chaos laughs and she's like, amazing, 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 amazing. So this is your true power. It's so amazing. But I have memorized it. And then she uses her anti-perception system, Medusa, and fucking creates like a goddamn 1,000,000 clones of her all over the sky. And Astrea tries to cut through one, but it was just an illusion. And Astrea says, fine, then I'll just take out all of you. But Ikaros points out, no, Astrea, Chaos is trying to. And then Astrea's radar goes off. God, I wish this was animated. I'd love to hear like the beep, like fucking her radar
and
goes
again,
off.
I love how well this is fucking animated. Or like fucking this goes back to my thing about like fucking the harpy like gun transitioning to the firework thing about how just like cinematic this is. Like I love that on this page, Minazuki put a blur filter, like literally making it look like a camera zooming in. Like, just so that we can then zoom out and see how fucking far away actual Chaos is from where Astrea is.
So fucking good. But yeah, so what's cool about this is that, Chaos is using the exact same strategy she did in their first fight, where she gains distance and then fires a full force Chimera.
Holy fuck. How many 2-page spreads can you have in one chapter? I feel like I say this every fucking chapter now.
We're getting more. It's not even over.
I know, right? It's so good. Yeah, also, that's a lot of fucking Chimera. That's fucking insanity.
I know. It's like the entire fucking... Someone in the chat. 420.
What?
Because it's just randomly on the page. Like when it shows Chaos's distance, it's 420.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't even notice that.
Thank you for putting no measurement of distance. It's just 420.
Yeah, exactly. Again. And anyway. You know what? It's 420 and Chaos is gonna blaze it.
Yeah, fuck off. But anyway, so Astrea holds up Aegis L version 2, which is barely blocking it, as Chaos narrates, I told you, I have it memorized. You're a close range fighter, so if I stay out of your reach, you can't do anything. It's just like that time. And Astrea, she posits that it's nothing like that time.
Even though it's exactly like that time.
It's exactly like that time, yeah. So Astrea uses Chrysor version 2, which now can like shoot like energy swords, which is awesome. So
she has a long range attack.
Yeah, she's like, oh, so you can use long range attacks too now. But even so, can you handle this? And she shoots fucking her Black Artemis, And because Aegis
That's
L
racist.
still only...
It's African American Artemis.
Sorry, Melon Artemis. This is where I get canceled.
Yeah.
Aegis L, even though it's upgraded, can still only fucking block from the front. And so she shoots it behind and hits Astrea right in the back. And Chaos narrates, Ikaros, when I fought you.
Yeah, apparently all the angel archers are just on an open Skype call right now, which is amusing to me.
Yeah.
like her being able to talk to Ikaros kind of comes out of nowhere, but oh well.
It's whatever, it's cool. Eating made me stronger, Ikaros. You are the strongest angeloid in history, aside from...
What did you say? You dropped out.
I said that because she goes, you are the strongest angeloid in history, even though that is demonstrably not the case when I am stronger than you.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you really think Astrea can win? And so she fucking, this horrifying ass page. Huh?
She does this again, which is awesome.
She does this again. She brings out a fucking horde of Artemis. Is fucking Astrea's like on her last legs already. And she says, goodbye, Astrea! As Ikaros screams, stop! But we're cut. We cut back to Astrea, who simply says, you're wrong. Chaos pauses and goes, huh? I love her face there. Like, there's still a little half smirk.
The fuck?
Yeah. Huh? Astrea says, I'm not done yet. So you're wrong. Am I missing something? Just what is it? And she thinks back to the pivotal moment with Tomaki when he told her, make your own decisions. She smiles. And once again, she activates Pandora. She thinks back on Tomaki's
fucking
words
sound effects, all the laser beams, bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. Tomaki
Shonen
says,
power up.
Shonen power up. Super Saiyan time.
Absolutely. She's like thinking back about how determined she is. That determination is like Undertale anime bullshit. Oh, it's so good.
It's stuck in my head now. Anyway,
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Fuck off. You from the guy who made like 10 Undertale?
Yes, even from me. That's how dated that meme is.
It wasn't a meme. It was just fucking the catchy Hopes and Dreams music.
That wasn't Hopes and Dreams. That was, or was it?
Oh, it was. No, you're right. That's not
Megalovania, isn't it? I thought you were singing Megalovania.
No. I was doing the second phase of the Azrael fight.
Yeah, that's Save the World.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Save the World. Not
yeah. Because it's Hopes and Dreams, Save the World. It's clever like that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck! What? I didn't even realize!
Yeah, the first song is called Hopes and Dreams. Second one's called Save the World.
Oh, that's neato!
Right? Yeah, Toby Fox is great.
Welcome to the Undertale stream.
Everyone give this video a like, because you didn't know that. And if you knew all 10 SNO chapters, feel free to give a dislike.
Dislike guilt-free. Anyway, so Astrea says, that's right. I have to be the one to decide what I do. But what? And Tomaki, her memory flashes back to when Tomaki says, don't you want to be free? And she says, that's right. I was set free. And then Chaos says, don't tell me. Are you going to keep fighting? Astrea says, I don't need them. I have no need for things like love.
I think she's flashing back to Chaos saying that.
Oh, right, she is. You're right, she is. Yeah, the text, but whatever.
She does have things for needs. She does need things like love, as we see in a minute.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, she says, that's right. It's not myself that I'm fighting to protect. So this shield, I don't need it. And it's great because it fucking like breaks apart the second she.
That's cool. Yeah, I really
Chaos
like that.
is being fucking thrown backwards just by the force. And Astrea screams, I've decided! I'm going to be free! As her entire collar shatters, just like Chaos's did when she first evolved.
That's fucking cool.
I've decided! I'm going to protect you! Because I'm your big sister!
Boom!
The light shines all throughout the sky. Chaos looks at her and scans her, and she says, What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And we see that Astrea's core resembles like a heart for some reason, but whatever.
Yeah,
It's cheesy, but whatever.
It's supposed to be. It's symbolic, guys.
It's
fucking.
symbolic. She has a heart like the real.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking. What's his name? The nostalgia critic review of The Cell. Like the director comes out, like, ask me what it means. Ask me what it means.
Ask me what it means.
Exactly. Yeah.
I miss when nostalgia critic was entertained.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
So she gets her heart. Her heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Page spread where we see Astrea version fucking 3, and it's the coolest looking evolution of all of them.
Yeah, I agree. This is badass.
Guess what? She's got fucking 4 wings. She's got a double wielded fucking great sword. Wait, 6 wings. There's 6 wings. And fucking, I miscounted, and her outfit is so cool, and her hair's in a ponytail, and like her.
And you can't see her underwear. Oh my god!
You can't. Yeah, she's got like a fancy dress thing, and this is the coolest evolution of all of them. Like
this is badass, and the sword looks fucking awesome now.
It's
like,
so cool. Yeah,
legit.
And fucking her determined face as Chaos like immediately fucking panics. She fires Artemis, all of them. And fucking
Apollon.
Astrea bodies them. She fucking just says, Chaos, this weapon, you don't need it. And she fucking cuts not only through the Artemis's, but through Chaos's fucking wings.
It's Apollon. Apollon.
Oh, right. Apollon, whatever. We'll start with the name. She cuts through Apollon. And she says, you don't need wings that hurt people. You don't need to be smart. So let's just eat together. Let's just play together. That's all you need to be happy. And Chaos, still in denial, screams, no, 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 no! I'll become a good girl. I'll become stronger and stronger and get smarter and smarter. More! I'll become a good girl! And she activates Pandora again. It's fucking ridiculous.
5th time.
Yeah, 5th times. But and she says, she fucking just mutters to herself, I'll become a good girl. Stronger and stronger. I'll become a good girl. And finally, we see Chekhov's gun rears its head once again.
Chaos gun!
Chaos gun! Because if we recall, Minos said, as he said back then, the problem is the shell. All of the cores that she has absorbed has grown.
He made a shit ton of unstable cores. And guess who ate all of them?
Yep. And because she's so rapidly increasing her power input, they're fucking finally breaking down. And so as she tries to force her, oh god, this part's like heartbreaking because she, yeah, won't you do what I say? My body, will you make me into a better girl? Better and better. And then her fucking arm and leg blows off.
She explodes, but she's still trying to force the evolution.
Mm-hmm. And then she finally drops the shoes.
No, yeah, she fucking explodes. This panel of her exploding is fucking amazing.
Yeah, right? Like it's like I don't know what to say. Like there's just so much weight to it where like you can feel the impact.
The best part of the fucking Chaos AMV that I made was his animation of this bit. Specifically the way he timed it, so that on like the beat of the song kicking back in became the sound of the explosion. It's fucking perfect. Yeah, and then you see the shoes tumble away. I mean, as Astrea cries, we see the shoes literally falling away as Chaos like reaches toward them in vain.
And then as she finally loses the love she says, I don't want to be a good girl anymore. And she flashes back to both the words that Minos and Tomoki said to her. And she says, I'm cold. I'm lonely. I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't want it. As she continues to die. And Astrea looks at her and sheds tears. She thinks back to Tomoki's words. Promise me, you'll come back alive. And she simply replies, I'm sorry. She embraces Chaos. And she says, I'll go with you. I'll be afraid with you. Because I'm your big sister, right? You aren't alone. Got it? And Chaos finally feels comforted as she embraces Astrea. And in their final moments, she asks, "Hey, Astrea, what is love?" Astrea responds, "I don't really know because I'm not smart. So, this time, let's go ask him together." And she remembers Tomoki's words once again to come back alive. Once again, she apologizes. And in her final moments, she says, "I love you." And she is destroyed along with Chaos. Ikaros immediately breaks down into tears. Tomoki, who was not invited to the Skype call, "Hey, what happened?"
It was not. That's a good line. That's a good joke.
And Ikaros simply responds, "Type Delta, Astrea has been destroyed." Tomoki falls to his knees and says, "What about Nymph? What about Nymph? Is she okay?" Ikaros checks back to the Discord and says, "Type Beta Nymph has arrived at the center."
Fuck. That was like that snort did not consult my brain at all. That just came right from my fucking. That was a gut reaction snort. That was good.
I'd like to imagine that it's just one of the channels is named Zeus.
Oh god.
Anyway, but now we got to see Zeus's core, which is cool and weird.
Badass, yeah.
Yeah, badass. We see it. Nymph has got the fucking shit beat out of her and is surrounded by a dozen Melan Ikaroses. And out walks Mr. Big Dick himself, Minos, who simply responds, "It's been a while, Beta." We see Nymph's horrified reaction as the chapter comes to an end. So, fucking 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Best chapter.
10 out of 10. This is good shit.
Best. Perfect. Fuck yeah. Sai was wrong. I was right. Chapter's good. Fuck yeah. I think this is the best fight in the manga.
Is there much competition for that?
Well, the Melon fight.
I suppose, yeah.
I think
this is better.
The emotions going into this, because this is a fight that's built up.
Yeah, I said the crucial difference is that you care about both sides of this fight, whereas the Melons were just,
yeah, that's true. Like, you don't want Chaos to die. Just like Tomoki, you want them both to come out okay. Whereas with the Melons, they're just a bunch of mindless drones. Like, yeah.
In fact, if you're me and Chaos is your favorite character and you don't like Astrea much, you might even be rooting for the villain to win.
Fuck off. Astrea is great.
She is. I agree.
In the manga, Astrea is like one of the most developed characters by this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like
She's
by
so
this,
good.
like I make fun of her in the anime, but in the manga, she gets like a shit ton of development.
Yeah.
I mean, I said before that like every character in the show is great, and I've used as evidence of that fact. The fact that everyone I've shown SNO to has a different favorite character. I've yet to meet someone with overlapping favorite character. So just recently, the last person I watched SNO with was my friend Joe, and his favorite character was Astrea after he read the entire manga. So absolutely, she's an amazing character.
I personally like Astrea more than Nymph in context of the manga.
Well, you're wrong to do so.
I was waiting. But yeah, so it's hard to really articulate much more with this chapter because I think you can tell just how much we like it by virtue of how much I was screaming. So, yeah, it's just a fucking good ass chapter. Like I said, this has been built up. It was such a good reflection on their previous fight. The fact that like seeing not just how different they are in terms of power, but in terms of like who they are as characters at this point, seeing just how like in denial Chaos was all the way until her final moment where she finally
she achieved a brief moment of lucidity as the shoes fell away.
Yeah. And fucking all of Tomoki's reactions even are so strong. Like the shot of him like falling to his knees.
Yeah, that's good shit.
It's so good. Everything about this chapter is good.
And the art's impeccable. Everything's great.
And now onto the next fucking Kino chapter.
I just think the end of Chaos's character arc is just fucking amazing, and I love it. This is everything I could have hoped for. She fucking Chaos is like again simultaneously horrifying and like incredibly sympathetic. Like just she does evil things, but like you totally understand for like understandable reasons. And she's still like sympathetic throughout that. And yeah, I fucking
Fucking. By the way, the chat, they're all talking about their favorite characters. See, my favorite is Hiyori's brothers. The math teacher is obviously the best character. Truck Kun is a strong second.
fucking chat.
I love you guys so much.
Yeah. God, this chapter's so good. God damn.
Yeah. Hey, we started streaming 9 minutes.
What? You cut out.
We started streaming 69 minutes ago. It's probably a good thing I cut out. They attempted to silence me for speaking the truth.
They hated him before he spoke the truth. Isaiah the Jesus meme. Like, it's the sex number. Woo!
This fucking the system was trying to erase it.
Yeah, it was too stupid.
All right. So now next chapter time.
Yes, but I'm going to run to the restroom first.
All right.
So I'll park on this wonderful page.
Cool, yeah. If anyone wants to ask me questions,
yeah, I will be right back. 30 seconds.
For sure. Working? All right. My mic wasn't working for a sec, but I fixed it. Yeah, sorry that your speakers aren't working, Geom. I hope it's nothing like hardware related and is an easy fix. Oh, Vinland Saga is really good, Daniel. I'm behind as fuck, though. Travis, Isaiah, can't listen much longer. Can you please commit to talk about why Tomoki is special? Okay, so here's the thing. I had various theories. Oh, hey, hello. I'm just answering this question from Travis really quick since they can't stay for much longer. Can you please commit to talking about why Tomoki is special? Here's the thing. I used to have a million theories like Tomoki's an angel. Tomoki's connected to Synapse. Tomoki's blah, 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 blah. However, the final chapter pretty much sums it up. He's not special. It's just that Daedalus chose him.
Thinks he's special.
Yeah, Daedalus chose him as like just a friend, basically. She just makes life better for him because he's the one human she likes and knows. And
he was just a really good person to her when they were kids. And so when Daedalus needed a place to send Icarus, like that was the first thing she thought of.
No, exactly, yeah. So
Tomoki isn't special in any way at all. That's kind of what I like about it.
His dream is connected to Synapse because of her.
Because of her, yeah.
Because of her,
Icarus falls next to him because of her. So the only thing special about him is that he was kind to someone who is special.
Yeah. And the only reason the system doesn't work on him is simply because
he has bullshit main character powers.
Well, bullshit main character powers, and also because Sohara, like his mind, because of Daedalus's meddling, his mind has basically been fighting the system already.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what I really like. Is that like okay, none of this is ever explained. This is all fan canon for the record going in, but I think it makes enough sense given the rules the fucking manga's established. Is that the system is not supposed to be constantly like fighting your memories. It's supposed to do it once and then go and then like, wipe its hands like job well done, and then move on to the next thing. The thing is, because of Daedalus's meddling, like she added in a clone of herself, and so presumably like every single day, Tomoki's mind is constantly fighting against the system, and so he's like built up a fucking like barrier against exactly. So
and yes, Travis, the manga counterpart Tomoki past future bullshit is non-canon in the manga. As we will see in chapter 77, the boy that found Icarus looks nothing like Tomoki.
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't count
That's
Eternal My Master.
bullshit the movie added, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that Hiyori like said like Tomoki like only exists in this reality. I
It's
have
also
no
bullshit.
idea.
Yeah, I hate that.
Nothing
so
about
bad.
that was in the manga. I have no idea why they tried to like hammer in the fact that like Tomoki's this really special, unique guy, because the manga never really tries to.
It's because the anime is written by fucking proboscis monkeys.
Yeah.
Have you seen proboscis monkeys, by the way? They're hilarious.
I have not.
They are literally monkeys whose noses look like dicks. That's what the name means, proboscis. So it's everyone and all the researchers who found them had one thing on their mind, like schlong nose.
Wait, are they the ones with like the red-ish, like brown faces?
If I can just Google it. Proboscis
No, yeah,
monkey.
I have seen these. Yeah, no, it's what these look like they could be in Star Wars.
Yeah, they are kind of freaky, aren't they?
The
entire fucking anime was written by dick faces. Was the point?
But yeah. So you're gonna continue on now?
You were reading shit from chat. Okay, so, I forget. This was in Nim's introductory chapter, right?
Not in her introductory chapter. This thing happened.
Whatever.
It was in Toy. Yeah, when the harpy showed up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is so Nymph does the same narration here that she did in the Toy chapter, which is from the moment I opened my eyes, I had a ring around my neck. A man with a hideous, evil smile was looking at me, while I uttered the words I couldn't believe I was saying. Hello, master. I am your. In the original chapter, she finishes Toy, but here it gets cut off. I do like how "Hello, Master" is on Minos's face, and then her response is "I am yours" on hers. That's clever. I also just love this shot of like Minos and Nymph staring each other down. Like, this page is so fucking pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so we get another shot of the rule, and then or the shot of Synapse, and Minos says, "It's been a while, Beta," and she just looks at him wordlessly and goes, "Master." And then she realizes what she said, and she catches it in her throat on the way out, and becomes like disgusted by what she just said, like because of force of habit. So just like covers her mouth like, and fucking like turns away. And Minos just doesn't say anything. She's just You betrayed me a long time ago, but that doesn't matter anymore. The world will be remade soon. Nothing has any meaning anymore. And Nim says, no, this world had a meaning. I was happy. I was able to meet everyone, and that made me happy. I was able to meet Tomoki, and that made me happy. I was truly happy. It's a fucking beautiful page of Nymph cry. Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Are her wings torn like they were previously?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I can't find a good shot of it, but yeah.
No,
like
they are. You can go into the previous page. They're like fucking shreds.
Yeah, so that's a fun parallel.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just like stare at each other, and Minos goes, "So, what are you going to do about it? From the looks of it, you can't fully use your hacking ability, nor your Paradise Song. Not that would do anything anyway." Yeah.
I wish that
peas
instead of
in
that,
a pod, you and I.
I wish that instead of that, he was like, I guess you could still use Paradise Song. Not that would do anything.
That would be fun. How is someone like you, weak and broken down, going to destroy the powerful core of Zeus? We got another fucking beautiful, like, angry Nymph shot. And Minos just quiet for a second. He says, Beta, why don't you come back to being my angeloid again? Nymph just says, what? I know it's long overdue. But just once, just one more time, please come back to me, Beta! And Nymph just stares at him, his outstretched hand. It says, Beta! And Nymph, with tears in her eyes, says, imprinting, now commencing. Minos is surprised. Yeah?
I just want to say, like, how far Minos has fallen. Like the entire manga, he's been trying to get her back, which is very important in this context now that we realize how lonely he is, and that like for how shit he was to her all his life, she did have some value to him. He's gone from like forcing her to now he's literally begging. He is so desperate to have someone back in his life now that he is completely alone, that he is pleading with her. And that is like so incredibly freaking, I wouldn't say touching, but like it hits you.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like I've always been firmly of the mind that Minos and Nymph's relationship is abusive, right? And this to me is just abusive. The absolute perfect capstone on that. Because Minos is doing what all abusers do, and like when he's reached his lowest point, he goes crawling back. And he like says like it'll be so much different this time. I'll do things right. I promise. Just give me one more chance, please.
No, here's the thing.
But it's all a lie. Is the thing. Like, he's full of shit. Like, he is still just as terrible a person as he was. He just happens to be at a really low place right now. So he's like,
here's the thing. I have no doubt that Minos wouldn't be a better person to her. I don't think that he would just magically like be like, hey, now I'm Tomaki 2.0. Let's use some porn mags. But like, he genuinely wants her back, though.
Yeah, I think he I do think in his mind he is being like genuine. Like, I don't think he plans to screw her over or anything. I just think like he is of the mind that he would.
He would 100% just fall back into his old ways. There's
right now he is he's as low as he can get. And that is awesome.
He's vulnerable right now, which is why he's at his lowest. But
I love that.
It's such a great like role reversal to see.
I love how far he's come from being a Snidely Whiplash mustache twirling villain. I love how much development he's gotten. This is fucking fantastic.
And look at like that genuine smile as he just looks down at like the chain in his hand again. Like he looks like he feels complete. But that doesn't last.
Yeah. So the chain goes to him and wraps around his hand. He says, "From now on," and before he can even finish his fucking lie, Nim says, he says, "Beta, I see. So that's how the self-destruct core is set up, huh?" And we see Nim's collar activate again with the bomb that was inside of it ticking down once more.
Chekhov's gun!
Chekhov's fucking gun!
At this point, it's fucking like Chekhov's bazooka.
Chekhov's bomb.
Chekhov's bomb.
Do you remember that bomb you planted in me? He says, "Stop it. Stop it, Beta. Of course you remember, don't you? But it's not that same bomb anymore. Beta, stop it! With my evolved hacking ability, which can do anything, I changed it to a much more powerful one before I came here. It's power enough to destroy the core of Zeus without a trace, and I'm taking you with me!" And the fucking melons, responding to Protocol 3, protect the pilot, is like, just grabs Minos and like forces him back. He goes, "Beta!" And they the one tries to protect them while the others rush towards fucking Nymph. And she says, I'm going to change this because they translated it wrong. She says, "Too late!"
No, it's too slow.
Fucking.
She's Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's a joke, right?
What's a joke?
It's too slow. Fucking. It's obviously,
too late
it's obviously supposed to be too late. Like, because of the very next, she says, "Too late!" as her last words, and she fucking explodes. And then as she explodes, she says, "You're way too late." To like I love that. To like reframe her like final like big badass moment, like to bring it back around to her fucking character development. Like, but they translate it wrong. They say too slow, which doesn't fucking work.
They take too slow the first time. Yeah, because it's is a double entendre the right word to use?
Not traditionally, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's like a double meaning.
No, yeah.
Like in this phrase, she's saying, "You can't stop me. You're too late." But then she reframes it to me, and like Minos is too late to like want this.
Yeah,
which is genius, and I love that shit.
So fucking good. And what else I fucking love is that like Sorry, I'll just let you read before I say it. Just
Okay,
continue.
yeah. So she says, "Too late!" And she like a brilliant light erupts. And as the melons reach out in vain, she says, "You're way too late." And as he's just screaming, "Please come back to me, Beta!" She says, "You're too late, but I'm at peace. When I come back, I have to ask Tomoki to become my master, but it doesn't look like I can come back. Then I'll ask him in my next life, when I'm reborn." We flash back to the very first time that, like, fucking Nymph had, like, an interaction with Tomoki, which was him saying, "In this country, there's this thing called monogamy. A marriage has to be between one man and one woman. One man can only be united with one woman, one person." And Nymph thinks about that, and she flashes back to Ikaros and Tomoki together, and she becomes sad. And she thinks back to all the wonderful time she spent with Tomoki, which in a fucking, I love this. Like, it's just a fucking wonderful page. She says, "Ah, I see. It can only be one person." As Minos yells, "Beta!" Boom.
God, fucking how desperate Minos is in these last moments really fucking gets to me.
It's so fucking good. Ah!
It's so fucking good. Like I've gone from yelling to speechless at this point.
Yeah, like, this is awesome.
It's such an amazing role reversal where now
Right?
he, after having all the power over her his whole life, she is like taking her fucking agency back, even when he's attempting to change in his mind at least, and saying, "Fuck you, it's too late. This is my decision." And he's forced to deal with the consequences of his actions, even if he's trying to be better. And it's so fucking heartbreaking, but also so empowering.
So let's go ahead and flash back to our talking about chapter 17.
Yes.
You said that you liked the manga better because Nymph betrays the harpies in the manga. But I think having her fall for it once and then fucking fuck you here makes it way better.
Yeah. I still like how the manga did it.
I disagree. I think it works way better that she actually was fooled, and then like she like what Minos is doing worked once, but Nymph's not a fucking idiot. Like, she's not going to get taken in again. I love that so much more when it's like, because here she's doing the same thing she did there. Like, it's not special anymore because the manga did it already. But like,
this is
having her turn it around,
it's a completely different context here.
It is, but like the central idea of Nymph finally taking control back from Minos is less special because she did that once already.
I disagree, but whatever.
I think it works way better in the anime because of this moment specifically.
Whatever.
Yeah,
good moment right. Regardless. Good ass moment.
It's so good. Oh my god, I love this. I love this so fucking much.
Move on. Get to the other shit because it's also very good.
Yes. So, boom. Ikaros says Zeus was destroyed. Great.
Wait.
Yes.
One sec. I just thought this was a really good thing in the chat. Leandro says that, man, it really is so strange that her moment of most agency is when she has the chain back.
Oh, that is cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
That's clever. So she says Zeus was destroyed. I'm like, great, come on, Nymph, come back. Come back. And he looks at Ikaros, and she's just like, head down, eyes closed. He says, "Do you mean?" She just shakes her head. Tomoki like bursts into tears. Says, Take me to sit-ups! That Zeus thing doesn't exist anymore, right? So all you have to do is fly there! Take me, Ikaros! And she like, I love, like, this is, the two panels are so small, but they're so good when you fucking know the twist. Like, Ikaros just bows her head and goes, like, in shadow says, "Yes, master." And they blast off together. Like, that is her, like, consigning herself to this fate. I fucking love it. Oh, it's so good.
So good, yeah.
So they fly through the sky. fucking Tomoki looks down and sees that, like, the spot he was just standing on is about to be, like, it's, one of the last bits remaining being disintegrated by the rule. And we see the cherry blossom tree literally getting torn into pixels, and it's great. It says, "Damn it, hurry, Ikaros! Hurry!" She says, "Master, may I please speak to you for a moment? A long time ago in the past, that's redundant, Ikaros. She could have shortened that sentence. I was ordered by the Master in the Sky. We know his name now. I was ordered by the Master in the Sky to attack the humans on the land."
And then the cut to
Minos,
him.
and we see Niv's weird version 2 E-receptor thing.
All the fucking now he's
it.
even like he's been alone, but now he is completely alone. Even the Melans have all died for his sake. His one attempt to reach back and reclaim the one friend, however you want to word it, he had, is dead. He's forced to be surrounded by the consequences of his life up to this point. It's so fucking... And the page is so empty, too. Like, the fact that he's standing there in the center, and then the next panel, it's just whiteness around him. You really fucking feel his loneliness on this page.
Absolutely. Can I say, I never actually noticed until you just pointed it out to me that the melons are all in the wreck.
Yeah, they're all fucking... Even the one that, like, covered him with Aegis died.
Right, yeah. I thought that was a plot hole, or like, I didn't think it was a plot hole, but like, I thought that when Tomoki, like, the final chapter happens, I thought that fucking Minos just like didn't bother to bring any of the melons because he's overconfident or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, I guess that sort of makes sense. But no, you're right, all the melons are dead. I didn't realize that. That's Minazuki covering his ass, and I quite like that.
It's so good, yeah.
Anyways, so Ikaros killed some people back in the past. And Tomoki says, "I know, but that was an order, wasn't it? It wasn't your fault." And she says, "After causing great destruction across the land, I was suddenly unable to move because Mikako hacked me and was forced back into my original state and crashed. And then I was ordered by a human that had happened to find me to attack Synapse in return." And we see a little tiny human who notably is not Tomoki standing over the corpse of his mother and just pointing up at the sky, up at Synapse, in the now iconic pose.
It is the exact... Oh, it's so good! Such fun. I didn't even... Like, it's the same... Like, I always noticed him pointing, but the page before, like, it's the fucking same framing. Just there. Kill it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so good. Why the fuck did the anime turn him into Tomoki?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in fairness, not right now. He looks like a little Suguta, but I assume that's more because Minazuki can't draw characters rather than an intentional thing on his part.
Blonde, if anything, and not white-haired.
What the fuck?
What?
What did you do?
What do you mean? What did I do?
You're like a demon voice now. What the fuck?
Did my mic deepen?
Yes, like you're like demon Isaiah. You got possessed. What the fuck?
It does that sometimes.
I am the master of worlds.
I don't know. Hold on.
What the fuck? So Isaiah died, and fucking a demon took over his body. But it's okay, because hopefully he'll be back.
Is it any better?
Yes, much. Holy fuck.
Yeah. I have no idea why my microphone does that randomly sometimes.
That was great. What the fuck happened? I cannot wait for you to fucking hear that sounded like on tape. That was hysterical. I can't wait for the chat to catch up and be like, what the fuck?
I wish it happened when I was narrating for Minos or something. Anyway, get to the good shit.
Melon Isaiah. That's good. Goddamn Ivan with the goddamn jokes. He's on fire. And speaking of being on fire, Tomoki says, like, it's okay, it's not your fault. But Ikaros said, I lost my page. I'll listen to what you have to say afterwards. Right now. And he realizes this is just like what happened with Suguta. And he turns around and looks at Ikaros in the face. And he says, "Why? Why are you telling me all of this now, of all times? It's like back then, with Suguta-senpai. Ikaros and Synapse didn't have Zeus at that time. Nymph, the Harpies, Astria, and the little weapons they had were able to stop me. However, Synapse was nearly destroyed by the strongest angel at the time, me. After that happened, they placed a core in my system. And Ikaros' wings light on fire. And Tomoki says, "What is this?" She says, "It's a type of self-destruction system." See Ikaros' wings burning up, and Tomoki stares on in horror. Ikaros says, "If I approach Synapse without permission, my body will be set ablaze."
God, this page is so fucking good.
It is so fucking good. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck. The fact that the fire, like, swallows the entire page.
Yes. Hey, so it turns out that her being called Ikaros is relevant.
I know, right? I love that me and you, like, saw this coming a mile away, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we never knew how it would be relevant or when.
But we knew her wings were going to catch on fire. It had to.
No,
it was too good not to be
exactly.
true.
Yeah, you can't just name a character after Icarus and then just not set their wings on fire, or at least metaphorically have them fly too close to the sun.
Right,
but,
yeah, and that wasn't going to happen, so it had to be literal.
When this happened,
Just imagine me and Isaiah just going, ah! Ah!
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, exactly.
They did the thing!
They did the thing!
Also, like, naming fucking Minos was also really great. Just because, you know, with Minos, right?
I do not.
Oh, with Minos, like...
I'm sure you told me, but I forgot.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, yes, no, I was right. Yeah, I just double checked it. So in Greek mythology, Minos got Daedalus to create the labyrinth for him, where he put the Minotaur.
Oh, later, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I
but then
that.
later he imprisoned Daedalus and Icarus.
That's clever.
Yeah, it was like the perfect names to give him. But anyway,
absolutely.
So yeah, go to the next page because we need that fucking. It's like my favorite Tomoki reaction shot ever.
This is a great reaction shot from Tomoki. Just like fucking
the fucking pure horror on his face here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen horror just fucking expressed better in like a drawn image.
Yeah, like honestly, like I can't even describe it. Like you just feel the fucking dread in the air.
Absolutely. Which is kind of undercut by the blurb at the bottom, which I feel compelled to read in the 1930s fucking radio announcer voice.
I know, right?
What will happen to Negroes in the world? Carrying his destiny on his shoulders. Shut the fuck up, I'm doing it.
The final the 7-year story of Sora reaches the end.
It was my joke. Fuck you.
I always thought that too. Whatever.
Yeah, this is when the hiatus happened, right?
No, there wasn't a hiatus here.
Okay.
The hiatus was after 70. Was it 71 and 73?
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If there was a hiatus before the last chapter, I'd have killed myself.
I mean, it's fucking 100 pages long.
Yes. So, thoughts on this chapter?
Fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah, no, another 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I mean, all the chapters are 10 out of 10s from here on out. Like fucking.
No, that's the thing. Like we've been saying that since last volume.
Yeah.
Like literally, like.
Well, now it's actually true. Now we don't have fucking like chaos or like Hiyori killing herself.
Well, no, 70 was the only one that wasn't a 10 out of 10 in this arc so far.
Yeah.
Like literally every chapter in the Synapse arc, other than the start of it, is a perfect 10.
Right.
Speaking of, time to round that off with the 10est 10 of them all.
Well, do we want to say anything about this fucking chapter? Like, it's the completion of Nymph's entire character arc, and she's so fucking beautiful.
I guess we can talk more about Nymph.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, as we were saying, like it's just the perfect way to leave her character on.
Absolutely.
And the fact we brought this up back then when we were first on that chapter in her like introduction, but the fact that Minazuki like fucking planned like their very first conversation from the start was about like there can only be one person, and it comes all the way back to the end where she fucking accepts that Ikaros is the one for him. It's so fucking good.
Sadly, continuing the tradition of the blue-haired character never getting the guy.
Yep.
Happened in ReZero, happened here.
Okay, but the ReZero one was funny.
Uh,
She just fucking like goes on for like 2 minutes about the blandest guy on the planet, only for him to respond, "I'm cucking you anyway, bitch."
I hate the Zero so much. But God, this fucking page flashing back to all the fucking moments they had together is so good. It's so good.
Yeah, right? God. Everything in this chapter is fucking impeccable. It's hard for me to use more words. Yeah, just
this is the most perfect way you could have possibly like set Nymph off.
No, exactly. Yeah, and Minos too. Just as I've repeatedly said, like seeing how far he's devolved, how desperate he is, and it makes his actions in the next chapter even fucking better.
Yeah, agreed.
So is that a good enough segue for the next chapter?
Yes,
now?
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go, finale time. So I imagine we're gonna split this, right?
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay.
Where do we want to split it? It's 105 pages long, so I should at page 50 or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
Right
I want to take the first half for sure. I want to get to the Minos shit.
Okay, so I have to read all the fucking exposition. Okay, sure, whatever.
Exactly, yeah. You got to decide how it went earlier, so let me get the good shit.
That's fair. Well, really quick, I'm going to go refill my water because this is a long fucking chapter. So I suggest everyone do the same. Everyone take a bathroom break. Everyone strap in because this is a long. This is 100 goddamn pages.
If you include the double page spread, it's over 120 pages. Keep in mind
insane.
That the average chapter count
is like 30.
Tashimono is roughly 40, like between 40 to 50, meaning that the final chapter is literally the length of 3 chapters.
Yep. So everyone get ready, go grab some fucking popcorn, grab something, go to the bathroom, strap in. This is going to be good shit. We got the ending of the fucking manga. Oh, I'm so excited. I will be right goddamn back.
Yes. So if anyone has any questions, if you're not all going to grab snacks and drinks and shit, feel free to if you need to. But I'm here to answer whatever before we carry on to the fucking best thing ever. Let's see, Jim. By the way, I forget. I have a question for when I come back to this actual stream. The following scene after this wasn't animated in the movie, but way back a couple of years, I once stumbled on the scene being animated, Japanese only. I am only 90% it was real because I never found a trace of it. Huh. I stumbled on... That's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to. But yeah, it was really stupid that the movie just left off on there without showing the full ending.
I return.
Welcome back.
It's been 7 years since the girl bound in chains fell to the sky before. Apparently it's been 7 years, Isaiah. Did you know that?
Well, fuck off. They're talking about the...
I know,
the manga's been serialized for.
Today marks the finale of roaring days of comedy that came afterwards. That's a sentence.
Yep. Remember, this is the heartful comedy of a boy and his UMA.
Yep, exactly. Anything good in chat that I missed?
Gilliam just had a question about something that I don't completely understand. He says that he saw like someone animate this scene, but
he's probably talking about what happened with the bonus thing included in the
he might. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, for those who
by the way, Troy mentioned that since it's relevant.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the only good thing to come out of SnO Tashimono Final was that the DVD.
Besides Tomoki going, no!
Yeah, no! The Blu-ray DVD for the film actually came with a digital copy of the final chapter of the manga that was read out by the voice actors from the anime. And it had like music and sound effects and everything, even if the sound effects were cheap as fuck. But
I mean, there's the point. Why the fuck are we going to read it? We can just fucking like watch it.
So we can give commentary.
Yeah, that's fair.
And because
I want to see if I can find
all
it
in Japanese text as well.
Well, I have there's subtitles, aren't there? Or no, I guess there aren't.
No one subtitled that.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll probably get around to subtitling it later.
Here it is. I just want to pull it up on stream to chat. Window capture. No. Yes. This is what it looks like. So they literally the only good thing is that we have like actual voice acting lines for all these scenes, and they went to the trouble of like animating it and adding in sound effects and bullshit, and it's pretty goddamn good. So
I was gonna say like we should probably play the Minos part because I think that's the best voice acting.
Okay, I'll keep this on standby if we want to watch how they did it.
We'll to punctuate the scenes, we'll like play them after or something.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Sweet, because Tomoki and Minos' actors fucking went in hard on this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh wait, Ivan. Oh, sorry. Apparently, I missed Ivan's comment.
He says that he's younger me, which is potentially fair. Yeah. That's why his jokes are funny.
Fuck off.
Also, we get a fucking an ad for the movie, which was released almost exactly. It came out literally a month after the final chapter did.
3 months after.
It came out in April.
The movie came out in April. This chapter came out in January. It's just that Shonen Ace issues are 2 months ahead. So the March issue comes out in January.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Leandro said, I asked before, but would the perfect version of SNO Forte be everything like the manga except chapter 69 before Hiyori's death?
Well, there's a lot of things we'd rearrange if we were like remaking.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Because we'd want it to be more like season 1.
Yeah.
Because like season 1 wasn't just a straight adaptation; it rearranged things to flow better. So, like for example,
there's a lot of shit you can cut out. There's a lot of stuff you want to add. There's stuff you want to move around.
I would have put chapter 69 like way back in fucking Hiyori's introduction.
36.
Yeah, like before she got turned into an angeloid. Yeah. I probably would have. I don't know. I feel like I would have wanted to. It's hard to think in the moment, but I know that there's a number of things that I would rearrange. I don't know. It's hard to think of on the spot, but yeah, there are ways to make it flow better as an anime than just a straight adaptation.
Right.
But anyway, here we go. On to the actual chapter. So we start off with a cute color page, equally cute as it is of a memory of Tomoki trying to get Ikaros to smile. Intercut by the solemn faces of Ikaros and Tomoki as her wings.
Beautiful color page.
Beautiful.
I love seeing Ikaros like in color at this point because she's so detailed.
Yeah, right? Like it fucking Minazuki's art has ridiculously improved.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. And then we cut to the double page spread of the sky, which looks fucking gorgeous.
The sky looks vast from here.
I just wanted to enjoy
Anyways, and the world's ending.
World's ending. Ikaros' wings are still on fire. Tomoki, oh god, this is such a good moment. So Tomoki goes, what?
Not in the movie, it's not.
No, not in the movie, yeah. We've already talked about that.
I specifically singled this moment out in my script.
He says, what did you say? If you get too close to synapse, your body will start to burn? I can't believe you joke about that at a time like this. I can never predict what you'll do next. Turn back! And fucking Ikaros. I can't help but laugh because it's true. She says,
great.
Where to? Where to? Exactly.
Yeah. Where, smartass? Yeah.
Great idea.
Where to? Exactly.
I guess I'll go over there in the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the surface below us has already disappeared. And not just that area. The rest of the Earth and its atmosphere is almost gone. And Master, you cannot live without the atmosphere. Do you want me to let you die, Master? Shut up! Turn back right now! She replies, I cannot. Master, if I don't take you to synapse
parallels
right
so well to the fucking Millen arc.
First chapter!
Yeah. Fucking...
You
fucking in the
cannot
Millen
descend
arc
in order.
where again, like the Millen is basically Ikaros from chapter 1 with zero development, where fucking Tomoki's like, hey, let me go, and she's like, okay, and drops him. And now he's literally ordering her to like stop flying, and she like says no. Like
Yeah.
she's an angeloid who just disobeyed an order, but it's like fucking been built up like
Ikaros would literally do anything for Tomoki, and now that he
Yeah.
is literally ordering her,
Well, that's the
she
problem, isn't it?
refuses. Yeah, right.
She would literally do anything for him,
Yeah,
including
that's-
disobey
oh.
him.
It's so good.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
She says, "Master, if I don't take you to Synapse right now, there's nobody else who's able to bring you there. Furthermore, you will not be able to save your world. Shut up! You will not be able to save Sohara-san. Shut up! Turn around! I'm telling you, turn back right now! Can you not hear me? Hey! Ikaros! Turn back already. Please. I'm begging you." Oh God, the fucking look in her eyes is so
She's
good.
just
She's
dead.
so fucking
I love it.
pain.
Yeah.
And I love that she just straight up sighs too.
hmm
I've been here for so long now. Ever since the day that you took me in, Master. Every day. Every second of every minute. I was happy. When you told me not to act like a weapon. Or when you told me that it was okay that I was originally meant to be a weapon. When you became angry over me taking a bullet to protect you. And when you removed my imprinting and gave me the right to live my life freely. I was happy. I'm actually going to start crying. Holy shit.
Well, let's ignore the fact that she was very demonstrably not happy when he removed her imprinting, but whatever.
Well, you know what
It's
she
a nice
means.
moment, yeah.
She was
In
happy.
retrospect, she appreciates
In
it.
retrospect, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she also seeing how fucking far Minazuki's art has come, by the way. Like looking
Yeah.
at the bottom panel from like chapter
Like
7.
this is about what Ikaros looked like back in chapter, like, you know, the first couple chapters.
Yeah.
As opposed to like this fucking incredible shit now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
so good.
Tomoki fucking finally brings out the magic words and he says, "Don't do this, Ikaros! Turn back! Go back! This is an order!" And she closes her eyes and reflects and
She
says
opens
and
her
does
eyes.
nothing. Yeah, well, she closes and then opens. Or they're closed the previous one, whatever. So she opens her eyes and he fucking in tears, he's yelling, "What's wrong with you? Isn't your master's command absolute? Haven't I told you already? Stay by my side! I know you remember me saying that!
Oh,
Why
that
won't
hurts.
you stay with me now?"
That fucking hurt, because like fucking literally like the fucking like most important order he's like ever given her, she is deliberately disobeying right now. Oh, it hurts.
I know.
Oh, it hurts.
And then it's gonna get worse. She says, "No, I'm wrong. That was wrong. Merely calling it happiness isn't enough. What kind of word would describe this? Ah, yes. That's the one." And she remembers all the love letters she would receive in school. And finally, she smiles. And she says, "I love you, Master." God, this is... Ah! I love this page so much.
This is primo. This is one of the best pages in the entire manga.
Her fucking wings are tinged. You can see her feathers burning up. Her armor's cracking to pieces. Her face is shattering. It's so beautiful.
It's so good.
And her smile is... Oh.
The first time she's ever smiled.
Well, aside from when Nymph was set free, but that was off screen.
That was in the anime.
No, it was in the manga too.
Was it?
Yeah,
okay,
no,
whatever.
She smiled, and then Tomoki says, "Do it again," and she does it, and he hits her with a newspaper.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway. Tomoki says, "You damn idiot," as she just repeats, "I love you. I love you so much. Fool. Dumbass! Why? Why are you smiling now of all times? You've never, ever smiled until now. Don't go! Don't leave me, Ikaros! I order you! I said it's an order, goddammit! You idiot!" Her words echo out as all that's left is her core. She says, "I love you, my master." And just like Minos, Tomoki is left utterly alone, clutching her core in Synapse.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good.
So fucking good. Fuck. Just all these double page spreads back, literally 3 back to back.
Yes. Minazuki is fucking insane.
God. The fucking him clutching her core as he fucking screams and cries.
Oh, it's so good.
Also, the fact that Minos is fucking like his thing is just the Parthenon is fucking dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's literally just lives in the Parthenon. Anyway,
That's badass.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, we cut to inside the fucking cold, empty, dark halls. Fucking, it's such a good framing. Just
It
fucking
is.
exploring it, and you see him sitting at the end, alone on his throne, and he says, "So here you are." As Tomoki steps up.
Basically,
Fucking-
little huggo, which is adorable.
Yeah, right? Then fucking another double page spread. Them facing each other down in this fucking dark, empty room. It's so
Holy
good.
fuck.
And the fucking framing of Minos just above him. Like his
Yes.
throne is fucking, it's so good.
It's so good.
And Tomoki stands there. Oh, these pages are so good. He fucking
How?
stands there.
How
hands
is a
in his
single
pocket.
person able to draw this fucking well?
I know. And we cut
The
to
art of
Minos
this is
fucking
beyond me.
sitting there, all still beaten up, emancipated as hell because he's fucking starving himself. And he fucking says,
Emancipated?
is that the right word?
Emancipated means freed. Like a Emancipation Proclamation, Abraham Lincoln bullshit.
You're right. No, what's the word I'm think? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Starved?
Yeah, but there's another word it's similar to that.
Chat, what is it? Tell us. You're smarter
Is it
than us.
emaciated?
Emaciated, maybe?
Emaciated, yeah, emaciated.
Emaciated.
Yeah,
definition.
abnormally thin or weak, especially because of
That's the
So
one.
lack of
Yeah,
food.
emaciated.
Emaciated,
Okay, cool. Yeah.
There we go. Now, you all learned something. Fucking Daniel in the chat.
You
5
all
out
learned.
of 10 feels like Minazuki autopilot.
That's good.
Anyway,
You're a son of a bitch, Daniel, but I respect that joke.
anyway, so fucking Minos, fucking dope as hell, says, "I believe this is the first time that we've met face to face. Sakurai Tomoki."
Equals Tomoki.
Okay, the reason that's there is that in Japanese, when you have an English name, you put that sign to break apart the first name from the last name, because otherwise it's like very difficult to tell in katakana. But for whatever reason, when translating it, they left the fucking equal sign in.
Renzoku says weird, man.
I know, yeah. But anyway, he says, "Up until this very moment, you've been a remarkably irritating thorn in my side. Daga." And he fucking... I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
I had to do it, okay?
No, it's cool. I like it.
Summons Poseidon. Oh, this page is so powerful. Fucking the electricity, the lightning coming from his fucking wings. Fucking... Do you think that you, a pathetic downer, are even remotely capable of doing anything after coming here? A little surface-dwelling insect like you, standing here before me, the Lord of Synapse. What do you think you'd achieve? Die, Sakurai Tomoki! With this, I will end you! He fucking hurls Poseidon at his face. The ground beneath him shatters from the force. It fucking hairs away from Tomoki. Fucking
The camera like swings up as the hit happens.
camera swings up. We sight. God, that killed my throat. You see Minos looking on in shock. Poseidon harmlessly fucking falls to the ground. What? He looks on and sees Tomoki standing unscathed. Impossible. What the hell happened? How would a downer be able to brush off Poseidon's power? And we see something glowing within Tomoki's hands. You bastard! That's... And he's fucking... This page is so good! It's fucking the variable wing core, like, illuminating the page. The solemn look on his face. Oh, by the way, Tomoki's eyes are covered. He's Sugata's brother, confirmed.
This is the most badass thing ever. I love it.
It's so fucking cool. The fact that he's not said a single word to him up until this point as well.
Absolutely.
Is fucking cold as shit. Anyway, Minos looks on in fucking shock. The variable wing core? Impossible! How would a downer be capable of wielding something like a variable wing core? The variable wing core? No. This has nothing to do with that bullshit. Not even close! This is the embodiment of everyone's hearts! It's fucking so many double-page spreads.
How many double-page spreads?
I'm gonna count them all after we finish the chapter.
Too fucking many!
All three of the angeloids fucking like spirits around him, outstretched hands, holding him, supporting him. Minos looks on in fucking fear as all of them are at peace by his side. What's more, it's the hearts of everyone that you trampled until the moment they died. Up until the last, they kept smiling for me. So this little thing,
Oh, it hurts.
this really
It
is
hurts.
everyone's hearts as he fucking crushes it in his hands and enveloped by its power. Don't fuck with me! You fucking piece of shit! He fucking nails Minos in the face! Fucking sends him flying straight through his throne!
What the fuck? How is someone capable of drawing this well? It's so cool!
This is like a fucking like Arc Systems work fighting game finishing move, you know? Like the fucking
I have
detail-
waited for this for years!
Oh no, yeah. I remember the line that I wrote, and you said it verbatim
Uh-huh.
in your fucking thing. It was like, there was nothing that any fan of Sorano Atashimono wanted to see more than Minos getting punched in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And it's by Tomoki of all people. And it's so fucking, the impact is so his fucking like face instantly swells at like 600 coughing blood. He's fucking he flies back
And
like 20
like
feet.
Tomoki's pose as he's like resting after the hit, as the throne breaks in half and Minos flies backwards through the air is awesome.
I also love fucking I love that Tomoki jumps so high as he punched. His knees are in fucking air.
Yeah.
Like a fucking ninja.
Fucking blue box and chat's like, turn down for what? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm like half laughing, half crying.
It's so good.
But anyway, so all of Synapse fucking shakes.
The platform shakes. Oh, it's so good.
All of fucking Minos lays on the
I
fucking
can just hear the
ground.
boom.
Yeah, right? He lays on the fucking ground, hacking out blood. He's a fucking bloodied mess. Without another word, Tomoki turns his back on him and fucking walks away, because he's the bigger man. Minos fucking clutches his spear and he says, wait. Why won't you finish me off? Tomoki looks back at him, but continues onwards, only to hear a piercing sound before he turns around and see that Minos plunged the spear through his very own chest.
Not the first character to do so, but it makes way more sense here.
No, yeah, honestly. This can't be happening. Here I am, getting pitied by a downer mongrel. Tomoki looks away from him again and says, hey, you. You should try and come down to the surface for once. Minos laughs again. Utter nonsense. Before he leaves his last breathes his last breath, and sinks down onto the fucking spear, dead. Tomoki fucking... Oh, the pity on Tomoki's face as he looks at him.
It's so good. It's so good.
Fucking... For all the piece of shit he is, he sees that he's just the hollow husk of a man. And fucking is like,
Absolutely.
hey, you need to fucking come and see the world you've been pitying. It's so fucking good.
It
And
is
he
so
walks
good.
away. We cut to the rule, still framed fucking awesome by
It's so pretty.
God. This shot, I love that we
Okay,
don't see
this
his
is-
face.
This is as much as I love this chapter in Minazuki, the fact that he's still standing here with Swiss cheese body is kind of stupidly funny.
It's
Like-
the badass trope. The fucking.
I understand why he was standing originally, but presumably like a stiff breeze should have knocked him down by now. Like the fact that he's like hours later is still here standing here is kind of unintentionally funny. Is all I'm saying.
Rigor mortis kicked in. He's standing like this.
It's stupid.
But no, the point. It's the whole point of the trope is that it's their will that's keeping them standing up. No physical bit of strength. It doesn't matter if it's physically impossible. It's that his fucking.
Okay,
will
admit
to
that it
protect
looks
him
kind of
is
silly. Like,
no, it's badass. I don't even think it looks stupid.
okay.
Anyway, so Tomoki looks down, or sees him, and simply says, "Yoshitsune," and then he looks down and sees Sugata's glasses with no glimpse of him in sight, and says, "Senpai." And so he takes up Sugata's half-finished glider, puts it together, and jumps off the platform. Isn't it weird that this is the first time Tomoki's experienced Synapse all the time?
Yeah, right? Yeah, this is the first time he's ever been here. Well, aside from the one time, the fucking
but all the angels.
He only ever like walked around the rule and then left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but fucking as he glides over all the medical.
Which does beg the question: how does he know where he's going? But
I'm sure he doesn't.
ignore that.
But whatever.
He goes right to the fucking dome though, and like looks for Sahara inside of it.
Look, it's whatever. It's cool. We didn't.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's a plot hole, but I don't really give a shit.
This is over 100 pages. We didn't need more Tomoki playing fucking hide and seek.
Yeah. Well, there's no one else to play hide and seek from. Everyone's either dead or asleep.
You know what I mean. Anyway, so do you want to take over from this point then?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So Tomoki flies through Synapse. We see the town. We see all the medical angeloids cleaning up still. As he lands near the dome and goes inside to look for Sahora's angel. He says, "Not here. Sahora, where are you?" And the door opens, and he sees Daedalus. For the first time, for the record, this is fucking anime continuity. This is the first time they've actually met, and not in a dream. He says, you're from my dream." He says, "That's wrong. Remember, Tomokun?" "Remember what? What do you mean?" And she ties her hair back into a ponytail. And says, "Oh." We flash back to little kid Tomoki crying at Sahora's funeral. And he says, "I see, that's right. You were Sahora." She says, "Do you remember now?" She says,
greatest fucking twist!
Yeah, this is pretty good. Do we want to talk about that now?
Yes. No, absolutely.
Okay.
This is such a brilliant fucking plot twist because for all the hints that Minazuki has left throughout the entire manga, nobody guessed it.
Yeah, no, I didn't guess it.
No, I had no fucking clue. But then the moment you see it, it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, even going back to as early as, like, chapter 18, was it, when they went to Synapse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or it was 22.
When
Suga doesn't, or the original
18.
dive
18
game
was
chapter, I don't remember, but 22
No, it was 18. I was right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So the moment when Sohara looked at the writing on the rule, she said, like, "I feel that it looks like angry and sad." And on its own, like, you can just say, "Oh, that's because Sohara's the empathetic one. She can just feel that from the writing." But it's because she's fucking Daedalus's avatar. She fucking, like, subconsciously knows what's written there. Fucking
that is less cool to me than this bit of foreshadowing from what chapter was it again? I don't know. Oh yeah, chapter literally 1. Fucking 1.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
Yes. Here in chapter 1,
all the way back then. But
literally chapter goddamn 1. Tomoki has this dream with Daedalus in it saying, "Save me, the sky has captured me." And when he wakes up from this dream, he is crying. Yeah, why could that be? It's because in his dream he is remembering that fucking Sahara died when he was a kid.
Yeah,
and this is her.
And like you brought up when we read the first chapter, the first person he lays eyes on
when he wakes up is like after seeing Sahara in the dream, the first one he sees in reality is Sahara.
And he instantly cries. And the thing is that Tomoki,
and he doesn't know why either.
Yeah, and Tomoki doesn't always, like, we've seen he's had other.
We've seen what you cut out.
Oh, I said we've seen other dreams with Daedalus where, right?
But
Yeah.
it's when he looked at Sohara, he cries and he doesn't know
Mhm.
why. And then
Yeah.
that's reinforced in chapter 68 when he sees her doll and he instantly starts crying.
Yes.
And all throughout the manga, we've been told, oh, Sohara was so sick growing up. And if you ever look at Daedalus, she's an incredibly sickly person. She's like
Mhm.
bedridden. Even now, you see that to get around Synapse, she has to basically use a futuristic wheelchair.
Basically. Yeah.
That's what it is, essentially.
It's a silly way to put it, but yeah.
Yeah, she everything about it is so good. It's such a fucking good, well done twist. And there's a million other, but it's so brilliant.
It is really fucking good. I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, continue on.
Let me fix this. But okay, so she says, "So do you remember now?" He says, "Yeah, I do. Sahara died when we were kids. She was sick. That's why I was crying in my memory. But wait, who was the Sahara that's been with me all this time?" "She was my carbon copy. Get on." He says, "Carbon copy? It's the same as with Hiyori, my double as I slept. But when my surface identity died, I awoke. I didn't want this. I never wanted you to forget about the Sahara you see before you, but I couldn't make you see the same dream again. And so I made your Sahara. Yes, I made it all, and not just Sahara. The Angeloids, the Rule, the card you used before, all made by me. We of Synapse, our civilization is more ancient than you and your friends could even imagine." Says, "This is ancient?" That's right. Older than even what you dubbed the Big Bang. Of course, in reality, that was our work as well. We used this, the Rule. This was how we remade the world. Once upon a time, we were the same as humans, you know? We remember crawling out from the fire of evolution, and bit by bit, building the civilization you see now. The only difference really is the wings, and the fact that we can't dream. For so long, for eons, our society simply continued to advance scientifically. It began with the ageless, deathless bodies I helped to create, but that was the first of our mistakes. More and more, our freedom was stripped away. It became increasingly harder to find satisfaction, and then came the moment when I completed the Rule. A device which would grant any wish. When this was created, all of Synapse reveled in it. And so, the end began. I couldn't help it. I didn't know. I only expected that granting everyone's wishes would bring eternal happiness to us all. But when everyone gets anything they want, fewer and fewer people will ever wish for anything at all. Dreams, hopes, a reason to live. We only realized this when it was too late. Synapse had become a land full of people who were empty inside, people who had no reason to continue living. Many of us ended their own lives. A land of hundreds of millions was reduced to less than 3,000 in no time. We had exhausted ourselves wishing to the Rule, and so we wished for a new world, where we were sure a new world would be the answer. We could find our hope in that, we thought. But that wouldn't work. No matter how many times we remade the world, we could never find it. And Tamok says Sahara. People started to become twisted. They started to make new beings. They would entertain themselves by oppressing them, even if it only lasted for an hour. This is why the Angeloids were created. We created the you-humans for that purpose as well. Someone's like, wait, what? With no wings, you were amusing to watch crawling down on the surface. I'm sorry. However...
It's a great tension dispersal in this chapter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
However, humanity seemed to have everything we knew we had lost. The humans we created as our playthings very soon became the object of our deepest envy. I love that's like fucking one of the top 10 lines in the entire manga, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
I love it. What we coveted above all was the human ability to dream. And so we came to crave that sense of giving up our freedom. So they literally drop like the fucking expensive wine glasses and steak, and they all walk to the dome. You already know the rest. Most of Synapse went into slumber and dove into the dream of lives as humans on the surface. Going this far was the only method we had to reclaim this lack of freedom. I know it made you angry to see that, Tomo-kun. I know you want to slug the people who made the Angeloid slaves. The truth is, so do I. I was the greatest scientific mind of Synapse. I continued with my work so that everyone could be happy. But what did I? I had no idea what to do anymore. I wanted you to save me from this, Tomo-kun. So I freed the Uranus Queen from her seal and sent her down to you. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you hate me now. Right? Tomoki looks at her and goes chibi and smacks her. And goes, Baka, baka.
The fucking stupid Final Fantasy cactus makes her return. What's with Minazuki's obsession with that?
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, me too. I also love the stupid little doodle man that comes when he chops it.
Yeah. So with that nice bit of tension dispersal, do we want to talk about the fucking backstory of Synapse, or do we want to save that for
Yes. Now would be a good time.
Okay, yeah. So, backstory of Synapse. We finally fucking get it. The entire manga has been a mystery, and we finally fucking, it's all explained. I love it. I've been waiting for this.
And it's one of the few times where you get everything explained and it's actually fucking satisfying.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because normally
this is a huge exposition dump, but it's also a fucking deserved one, so I don't give a shit.
Sorry, I dropped real quick just to make sure my mic would be okay, because the last thing I want to do is cut out right now.
Right, no, you're fine.
Yeah. Fucking, like, it makes perfect sense. And now, like, this manga, this chapter really gave me a different perception of Minos as well. Because then you start to see he's not, like, he's obviously still a shit person, but he was a shit person born in this society. Like, he was, it's not his fault that he wound up this way. If you were fucking alive for goddamn millions of years, unable to do something as simple,
trillions,
fucking eons, unable to do something as simple as fucking sleep, and of course you'd become twisted and like only get enjoyment out of like sick fucking.
I think they can sleep. I just think they just can't dream,
or whatever. You get the point.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of that, if you were alive for eons, like fucking. Like fucking living things were not made to live that long. Like fucking
exactly, you
would go insane. Absolutely, that's the plot of every immortal story ever.
And then even worse than that, he's alone because all the other people with him abandon him to go and live happy lives, but he's not allowed to because he's the master of Synapse. He has to remain alive.
There's a fucking question that I don't. Okay. I don't buy that, like, he can't because he's fucking master of Synapse. What the fuck is he doing? Like, this place seems to run itself pretty well. Buttons. Whatever. I think it's more his pride than anything.
It could be, but either way,
I think that makes more sense.
Either whether the point is that he can't or doesn't allow himself to, the point is that he's still fucking alone.
Yeah.
And everyone else in Synapse has gone to just live as a human. Whereas he can't, for whether it's literal or just out of pride. So of course he's like this fucking garbage person. Yeah.
Really quick, can I just talk about how relatable this fucking is? Tell me, Isaiah, have you ever played a little indie game called Minecraft?
What? No. What? Oh, you're gonna fucking bring up creative mode, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna bring up survival mode as it happens. Oh. Okay. Here's the thing about Minecraft, right? You can play it forever, basically. You start off in survival, and you've got nothing. If you're you've literally got nothing. You have to punch down trees to make a pickaxe, and you have to build your way up. And at night, all these horrible monsters spawn, and they try to kill you. But eventually, you build armor, you build houses, you build castles, you build defenses, and suddenly they can't touch you anymore. Then, after that, you have to gather materials. You have to dig deeper to gather the better stuff. And then, those challenges faced, you go into the Nether, and you go to, the fucking alternate realms and fight the bosses there. And eventually you do that too. And now you have conquered this world that you've created. You've gone from nothing to being the god of it. But it's not, now you can unleash your creativity to its fullest extent, and you build monuments, you build castles, you build whatever your heart desires. But eventually, you run out of shit to build. Your imagination's not infinite. Eventually, you fucking get bored. And you have the luxury of not living in the Minecraft world. You have the luxury of playing it as a video game, and so you can quit and go to something else. Fucking the people of Synapse, like, reached the end of the tech tree. They did everything. They saw everything, you know. Like, they had conquered reality itself. Nothing was a challenge. Nothing was interesting anymore. They had built everything they wanted to build. All their creativity fucking expunged. They did it. They did it all. But they had nowhere to escape to. Mm-hmm. So their own boredom, their discontent at reality itself, failing to provide challenges for them to overcome, was the fucking downfall of that. And I love that shit. And so when they see humans on Earth still at the bottom of the fucking tech tree, struggling but also enjoying life because of that, they became the objects of their deepest envy. And I fucking love that.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is Sora no Tashimono is Minecraft.
Yes.
But no, yeah, this is such a fucking good lore. Like, it's so satisfying, and it makes perfect fucking sense. And just the thought of that, like, having, like, on top of being like the most technological advanced people, they literally have a device that can give them anything. But once you have everything you want, what do you have to live for? You know, like we as humans, like, work our whole lives just to reach a level of stability and a point where you can enjoy yourself in your retirement. And the whole point of that is that you get to live the last bit of your life having everything you want and being content. But if you just continued on in that state for
like, try being unemployed for long sections of time. It's fucking soul crushing.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm fucking going like half a year without a
as
job
much as I
before,
despise our capitalist system and say that we need to seize the means of production, like, fucking, I do think that humans, like, on some innate level, were, like, you know, designed to work, designed to do something. Like, you know, I think without that, our lives don't have much meaning.
No, exactly.
I mean, I think the current system is a bit oppressive, but, you know, there is a nice middle ground, I think, is the point.
No, it's obviously our fucking, there's a million ways we could be done better, but you still need to have something to, you need to have something to work for.
You have to have challenges. You have to have goals.
If everything is handed to you in life, you become a fucking detached sociopath because nothing has value.
Yeah, just ask me. I was a YouTuber for a couple of years. Like, I had everything handed to me, and look how I ended up. You don't want to become like me.
Yeah, you don't want to be fucking Psy.
Yeah, but, Jiggle in the chat says, like, retired people even go back and get other jobs. No,
exactly.
Boring.
Yeah, like,
it's fucking boring.
In my job, it's true. Yeah, like, a lot in my job. So I'm like a charity guy. I like raise money for charity. A lot.
Look at Isaiah virtue signaling over here. God damn.
But I'm just trying to explain. Like, a lot of people that come to, like, work or volunteer with us are old people because they fucking want to have something to do and they want to have it feel meaningful.
Exactly.
So, yeah, fuck, it's just such good lore.
Like, I love it.
Yeah. Normally, when, like, everything gets explained, you have, like, the George Lucas effect where it's not interesting anymore. You know, it's like, well, now that the cat's out of the bag, you fucking ruined it. But this is one of those rare cases.
Ogi in Monogatari makes the case that she thinks that all the mystery stories should end at the line where the mystery is revealed, because that's the height of the tension, and so that should, like, be the literal last sentence of it. But yeah, in this case, no, like, this is done perfectly.
Exactly. But anyway, carrying onwards.
Yes. So this is fucking great. I love it. Fucking jinx. She, like, it takes a moment to process this as she falls out of her fucking chair. And he goes, that let's try again.
You fucking hit a cripple.
That whole problem is just an issue of how you use them. I'm actually thankful you did that, you know. It's thanks to you I got to meet all those people, question mark, after all. And these little chibi versions of all three of them are fucking adorable, and I love it. It's so cute. Plus, I got to meet the childhood friend I thought had died. And here we are now, right? She says, Tomo-kun. It says, but anyway, lend me a hand here. I gotta stop this thing. She says, okay, but here it comes. Here it comes. He says, huh? To stop the rule, you need to write a new wish that would override the previous one. But the wish that Sugata-senpai wrote is the last one. The last one? What do you mean? Look, every single wish line on the rule has been filled. So now nobody can use it again.
I love that, like, your delivery has become less and less dramatic, despite the fact that you're really serious thing. Like,
there's a reason for that.
Every single line on the rule has been filled.
Every single wish line, Isaiah. It's a very well-established technological term. Every wish line is gone. He says, it's possible to make more space manually, but it'll take time. She says, time? How long? Even if we could wait several 100 million of your lifetimes, it still wouldn't be enough. He's like, rah! And like, punching things will solve it. As long as there is breath within me, I will find a way to body check my problems until they go away.
I wish Tomoki was like, what about an eraser? To swipe it off.
Is there no other way? She says, I don't know of any other way to... And she looks down and she sees the wish line. The wish line! It's being erased! She says, no way! This is... Who changed the programming? There's enough space to write one more wish, but who in the world would have that ability? And to see Sugata's fucking Windows 95 laptop. And we got the Sugata lying dead in the fucking thing being cradled by Mikako. It's so stupid.
Why'd you have to say that?
It's true.
Fucking Bill Gates off smiling in the distance. I did it. I reverse engineered Synapse technology.
Okay, so we gotta talk about this. This is the stupidest thing in the world.
It's dumb, but I don't care. It's a good moment.
Okay, this is the whole reason this happened is to give Sugata something to do for the finale, to like contribute in some way, to like stopping his own wish.
Yeah, and Mikako too, because she helped.
Other way better ways of doing that than okay, like. I just want to establish up front that the whole reason for like the 5 contrivances on top of one another is for the sole purpose of giving Sugata something narratively relevant to do in these final chapter. Yeah. Giving them something narratively relevant to do. But
it doesn't matter. It's
so
fine.
You expect me to believe that the computer that controls all of fucking reality does not have a backspace button?
Get over it.
You cannot control alt delete. At no point during the apparent billions of years Data spent making this did she ever think, it might be a good idea to be able to like fucking delete some shit. Or even just make it so you don't even need to sort of like infinitely scrolls or whatever the hell. Like people can do now. So apparently Data's just a really shitty web developer, I guess. Because you can't delete shit and it's not just infinite scrolling. So yeah, there's absolutely no way. But this angel who apparently programmed the goddamn rule, literally built it over billions of years, Sugata figured out how to do something she couldn't do in literal seconds.
He repeatedly humiliated Yoshitsune's private academy. Dare not forget.
This is the stupidest thing in the entire manga.
It's fine. It's okay. It's not
so goddamn dumb.
It's such a good moment that I can forgive the leap of logic.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, and first, speaking of good moments, can we just talk about how good that double page spread is of like Mikiko cradling Sugita?
Yeah, it's pretty. I wish we knew what the fuck was up with Mikiko, and I wish it hadn't followed the stupidest plot revelation ever happened in media.
And I also like that Oregano did heal him in time, by the way.
Yeah, that's cool.
God, this page, like, it's silent, but it speaks so many. Like, I can hear the sounds, you know? I can hear, like, the gentle stream behind them.
Yeah.
I can hear the birds. I can hear the wind moving through the trees. It's so good. I love it.
You can taste the contrivance coming off the page.
Just keep reading. Let's move forward.
He's like, okay,
so just to make it clear for everyone, the whole reason why I'm just get over it is because he's literally, we've had this conversation no less than 20 times.
Yes, I've staunchly held this position since the chapter was released because I'm fucking right.
No, he's never let me forget about this since then.
Because it's so dumb.
I've always just been like, whatever, it's fine. You know, it's sure you could say it's a contrivance. It is, but it's not. It doesn't ruin the rest. But because he's fucking. Because I don't even know what to say. I'm mad.
Sure, whatever.
Get over it. It's fine.
Nope, I refuse.
It's fine.
Tomoki's like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but I can write a wish there, right? Like, then what should I write? And she says, well, just whatever you came here to accomplish. Just picture it in your mind. She says, as far as I know, making the world into anything you like is possible, I think. And Tomoki stops. It's like, then a crazy erotic world. No, a world where the idea of clothes doesn't exist. No, I should keep panties in there.
And that's how Kill la Kill was produced.
I was going to say that's how fucking Strike Witches was produced, but yeah.
Damn it.
And she says, Tomoki, she goes, who am I kidding? Right from the start, what I want has always been in my motto. I'm getting tired of hearing myself say, I love this. I'm getting tired of hearing myself say this, but all I want is to have my normal, peaceful life. A peaceful life with everyone around me, just as always. Get a beautiful final shot of the rule.
I love how much
working
more
its magic
this shot is too.
Yeah,
like when you look at Sugita's wish, it was like a fucking.
It was like a volcano eruption.
A volcano erupting that just consumed everything around it. With this, it is a single peaceful pillar of light. Yeah,
holy.
The clouds like aren't being blown away. They're once again like showing the holy reverent side of the rule.
Yeah. I do love this being his wish, though. Like the fucking motto he's had since episode 1. It's great.
Yeah, I fucking love and how he words it too. It's so good, like a peaceful, like the fact that with everything, and he reiterates it further later till we get there. But just like how his mindset is the same, but has also shifted slightly. It shows his subtle growth as a character.
Yeah, previously all he wanted was a peaceful life, but now he wants a peaceful life with everyone around me, just like always. That's a small addendum, but an important one.
And then we get beautiful double page spread of Sarami.
You want to get to counting that really quick?
I'll go count while you read that.
Okay, yeah. So we cut to Sarami on a wonderful morning. We see a dog chasing a bird. We see the old lady preparing her cabbages. We see the school bell ringing and all the students meeting each other on the way out. Cut to Tomoki's house, where it's peaceful, and a bird is chirping. And, Wah! I overslept! Which I love. Love the contrast. We have the peaceful morning and Tomoki freaking out. Damn it, Ikaros, why didn't you wake me up? And she goes, then says, she tried a bunch of times, you know. And when she did, you said something like, oh no, Ane-san, don't touch me there. Man, my body can't take it. You sleep talk like crazy, you know. If we woke you up from that, you get mad. He goes, I can't deny that. Astria goes, digging in, itadakimasu. He goes, hold on, Astria, isn't that my breakfast? She says, won't you be late if you eat it? And he goes, and then Sugita and Mikiko go, she sure is right. Hurry up, gonna move on. And we see Mikiko, Sugita, and Oregano. He goes, why the hell are you two in my house eating my food? Don't you dare eat my breakfast. And Mikiko goes, setting that aside, Sakurai-kun. Wasn't it supposed to be today? Her return, I mean. He says, oh. And they cut to Daedalus on the surface. And then she says, come on. And Sohora comes out from behind the door. She says, Tomo-chan, He says, okay, I see now. And he gropes fucking Daedalus. You've got these poor little breasts, so you gave Sohora-san those exploding titties. And just as Sohora is about to smack him, Daedalus fucking does it for her, which I love. Just go, BAM! And I realize what she did and goes, And Tomoki and Sohora turn to each other and laugh. And we see fuck, she's back. We see Hiyori going, everyone, they're going to be late. And we see them going through town, and Tomoki doing his usual shtick and getting beaten up. We see the zookeeper, we see Pops, we got to school and he's harassing the girls there. And we see Yoshitsune and Tsukiko as they walk by on their way to school, seeing Tomoki get beaten up. And we cut to Minos waking up with a start in Synapse as the harpies stand right next to him. And they just silently stand there as he goes, impossible. I know for sure. And the harpies say, it was Sakurai Tomoki. Sakurai Tomoki did it, master. He pauses. He goes, I don't know what he was thinking, but next time, I'm going to build an even stronger Angeloid. And he flashes back. Hey, you should try coming down to the surface for once. He stops in his tracks. Struggling, just goes, fuck.
I love that those are his last words in the manga.
Yeah. And Tomoki narrates again. He says, that's right. All I want is to live my life in peace and quiet. But now I've got these two girls by my side with their deadly karate chops, plus a flying obsessed pervert and the most evil existence in human history. Not to mention the super touchy-feely #1 beauty in school, and this private school jackass. And finally, those alien creatures. Oh crap, now there's more of them. As Oregano fucking drop kicks Div. Anyway, I still just want my peaceful, normal every day. And he notices. Normal every day. We see Chaos standing small and alone, holding the shoes. Tomoki smiles at her. She says, why? I did so many horrible things to you all. I'm just a bad girl. So why? And Tomoki reaches out and pats her on the head. Says, welcome back, little shrimp. And Chaos bursts into tears and says, I get it now. This is real love, isn't it? Well, whatever. I don't mind if some moments aren't quite my kind of normal. As we see the cherry blossom tree, Astria, Nymph and Ikaros, Suguta, Mikiko, Oregano, Hiyori, Daedalus, Yoshitsune, Sohora, and Tomoki and Chaos. We get a one beautiful 2-page spread of the cherry blossom tree and a shot of a transport card. Finn.
So,
Heaven's lost property.
there were 19 double-page spreads in total.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it, Izuki, what the fuck? And I do like this. For all the shit I gave Renzoku say, the last page being a thank you to everyone who ever translated it. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah. That's so good. It's so... What,
Bye.
You laugh? Bye! Could you imagine if those were Minos' last words instead?
I know, right? Fuck.
Bye.
Huh.
Ugh. But God, yeah, fucking Jiggles Linky said it really good in the chat. Actually earned the reset ending.
We'll get into that. Yeah, I guess we can start with that. I just want to say, like, holy fuck, what a manga. Like,
yeah, right? Like, fucking...
we had our... I specifically had my problems with it. It was not devoid of shit I hated, but what a fucking manga, man. Like,
absolutely,
this thing earns its top spot on my fucking favorite anime list for a goddamn reason. Like, holy fuck.
Fucking... We missed it earlier, but fucking Daniel said we have a day 1 patch on the rule. It will take 3 hours for it to finish.
That's fine.
But fucking yeah, like goddamn, fucking Jim, he's C++, that sucker.
That was your joke.
Was it?
Yeah, back on the last stream, fucking when Sugata plugs it in the first time, you're like, okay, is this bitch C++ or C sharp?
C sharp?
Yeah. So that was your
Java?
joke. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Jiggles.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
It. But yeah, fucking holy
yeah.
fuck. Like this, I think this is like the best ending to a manga I've ever read.
Yeah, absolutely. I've not said it's number 1 for a goddamn reason, folks. There's nothing better. This is the perfect ending. This is the most perfect possible ending.
No, yeah, but that's the thing, because like a lot of manga that people like have pretty stupid endings. You know, like I mean, look at Bleach. Everyone
barely any of them end is the thing. Like,
a lot of them just continue.
Like,
so
most of them don't end. Period, and the ones that do oftentimes have really shitty endings. And even then, some ones that have good endings then get like repicked back up later because of fan demand, and then they have a shitty ending after that. Cough, cough, Black Butler season fucking 2. Like,
oh, thank you once again, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that.
God,
but like, holy fuck, it's so good. It's so fucking good. It's everything I could have ever possibly wanted. I mean, like, the fucking Sugata hacking the rules bullshit, but like everything other than that, it's like an 11 out of 12 out of 10. Like, this is the most satisfying narrative way possible to end a show like this. This is fucking fantastic. This is perfect. This is perfection in media.
Fucking, yeah, it really is. Yeah, because like I was saying, like, Ivan, I'm not saying that Bleach is bad. I never really personally
I like
liked
Bleach.
it. I never really personally got into it. Aside, I kind of think I don't want to start like ragging on Bleach. I liked it up until like Soul Society arc. After that, I was really on board. But even people that like really liked Bleach and like followed it to the end, the ending was very like anticlimactic, I suppose is the word I'll use.
Who gives a shit about Bleach? Talking about us now. Like, fucking.
Yeah, the point is this is the ending that ended on a high note in every single. And like going to the reset thing, because I do know some people that complain like, oh, it had no consequences.
I think if they're complaining about that, then they're like, no offense to people who like do legitimately have a problem with it. I feel like most people, so like not all people, right? Yeah, not everyone's saying this, but I feel like most people are regurgitating a opinion that someone else has had about something else in the past, like criticisms of like Ori and the Blind Forest doing this, of like resurrecting everyone at the end and sort of like ruining narrative stakes. I feel like people are regurgitating criticisms they have with other things, not taking into account how it is done better here, because the deaths in SNO aren't just for shock value. To compare it to Ori and the Blind Forest, which is a very apropos fucking comparison point. Like in Ori, the death is for shock value, basically. At the start of the game, it's to make it sad and be sad. In SNO, each of the characters' deaths is the culmination of their character arc. And so despite the fact they don't, like, it is the, like, you know, it is, like, Minazuki has written out a sentence that is their character, and the death is him definitively putting a period at the end of the fucking sentence, like a dramatic flair. Like, but the fact that they come back at the end doesn't erase their memories are still the same as they were up until the second they died. And so the character development is still there. So like their deaths were in service of the character development. And so the fact that they come back to life doesn't erase the development they now have that they had in the past. So it's done better here than it is in anything else. And I feel like most people who are complaining about it are like lazily regurgitating criticism they've had of other things that did it worse.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but this is one thing that I really love
Also, thank you so much to humans. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bye. One thing I love in retrospect is that this is an excellent parallel to the first chapter. Mm-hmm. Where, again, that started and ended, well, first two chapters, with everyone dying,
right,
and then Tomoki making a wish to bring them all back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it started. That's how it ended. In the words of the ever so wise and intelligent George Lucas, It is like poetry. It rhymes.
It rhymes. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, Andre. I appreciate it.
No, yeah, thanks, man. Wow, you guys are the best.
I know, right? I'm like fucking like tearing up right now.
Honestly.
It's just so perfect. Like the fact that he dedicates like 20 pages to like the afterword to like it's like most of it like isn't like even like wrapping up character arcs because the vast like we have a bit for Daedalus, which is serious. And like seeing Tomoki like there's a bit that specifically says Tomoki doesn't think any differently about Sahara now that he knows that she's technically a carbon copy. But aside from that, it's all like comedy. Like and I love that because it's like it's a farewell to the show. It's like a victory lap, you know. Like it's we needed to end on like we couldn't end on fucking like serious grim darkness, which is a lesson the movie needed to learn, which both movies needed to learn. So like having these extra like chapters here, these pages here to like add in some last second comedy to like help lighten the tone and reestablish the everything is like we've achieved the happy ending. Like is so necessary and it's so good. And so like even though like Tomoki messing with the girls is Minazuki autopilot, but I don't give a shit because the whole idea is it's supposed to be like things are back to usual.
Exactly.
It's the one time where the autopilot actually works because it's the whole point.
Also, the fucking gag that Daedalus gave Sahara huge tits because she's insecure is hilarious.
That is, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, because we would have had fan theories about that shit had they not clarified it.
No, exactly. Yeah, we all would have fucking said it.
Yeah. So this ending and seeing Minos for the first time, like actually like fucking
humbled.
Shit sink in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that his first instinct. It's just like you said earlier, like, oh, him back wouldn't magically make him a better person. It's the same. Like the second he's just like, fucking idiot, Tomoki, I'm gonna fucking get you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then with the harpies by his side once again, he had that new and Tomoki's last like shred of kindness and pity towards him. He finally was humbled. And was just like, fuck. Like that. The fact that those are his last words.
Yeah. I really like that.
No, yeah.
Blank stare, thank you so much.
Yeah, wow, you guys are the best.
This is great.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's so many things. And like there's so many good things in this chapter. They literally had to stop at multiple points just to like break it down section by section. Furthermore, what this like I know we've said it multiple times already, but this is a chapter that's over 120 pages.
It is fucking insane. I'll skip through all of them. Like
19
this takes forever.
Double-page spreads.
Even going this fast, it takes a long time to get to the end of the fucking chapter from the start.
Yeah, fucking the amount of work that Minazuki put into this just so he could have like a perfect ending is goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah, this is
and like the effort that he puts into his manga is crazy, and he continues on. Because in Plunderer, the first chapter is like over 70 pages, and then the second one is like almost the same length. So he didn't fucking just stop. He's carried on this work ethic into his newest work, and it's goddamn incredible.
Right. Yeah.
Also,
this is the most perfect possible ending to the manga.
It really is. Also for Magical Angel Cosmos fans, because this is another thing that like no, unless you read Magical Angel Cosmos, and I won't spoil it, but that card at the end there, amidst the Sakura petals, is a reference to Magical Angel Cosmos, and you will understand if the full thing ever gets translated.
I don't like that if that's true.
I think it is like it because if you look, the transport card is darker than the normal ones, right? And I don't know if it was just a stylistic thing here, but there is a card that same color in Magical Angel Cosmos, and it's plot relevant.
If that's supposed to be the thing, I don't like it. In my mind, this is supposed to be like a metaphorical one. Like if this is an actual plot point.
There's no way it's literally the same card,
Okay,
because
yeah.
Magical Angel Cosmos takes place in a complete other town.
Because
But
my
I think
first
it's-
thought, if this is supposed to be real, is why the fuck is there a transport car just sitting in the grass? Why would they
No,
leave
yeah,
a super
it's-
powerful fucking weapon just like fucking for anyone to pick it up?
No, yeah, I doubt that it's the same card, but it's just like Minazuki always puts like cameos.
Right, yeah.
So I think this is supposed to be like, hey, you guys know what comes next.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this, and it's
Right,
like,
yeah.
wow, because Cosmos ended it around the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
God. Okay, I want to talk about fucking Chaos now. Like,
oh yeah, go for it.
this is the most perfect possible end for her story. Like,
What? I thought that was Sora no Tashimono Forte.
fuck off.
Finally, the roles have been.
So fucking like. Okay. Here's a bit of fucking. I'm swearing more than usual. I'm sorry. Here's a bit of insight to the process I had when I was talking with Cynic Clinic when we were making the Chaos AMV. I specifically told him, but the animated like tree at the end that you see at like the very last shot of the AMV was like his demo reel. Like when I asked him what he could do, he was like, "Okay, like before you pay me 400 fucking bucks, I'll show you what I can do." And so he like animated this page. And it was beautiful and I loved it, so he had to use it. But I told him when I hired him, I was like, okay, if you're ever going to put that much effort into an effect again, it needs to be specifically like making this like. I want all of your like effort of like effects and bullshit to go into making like Chaos sadder or like look more alone or pathetic or whatever. Like that's the point we're trying to get across here. And like so like the way like one of my favorite cuts in the video is where he does this page right here where he like literally like draws Chaos in first, then draws the rest of the background in after that, silhouetting her as like tiny and alone in the middle of this like fucking white void. Like that's so good, but I mean that effect is of course like done here as well. Like the fact that we see Chaos as like small and crying in this like as a tiny fraction of this huge shot of the road, like is meant to make her look alone and sad, and that's a great fucking job. Like I like feel like it's like shears against my heartstrings right now. It's fucking. And the way that Chaos just like cries as she asks why she was spared, why she was brought back to life. And the way that like Tomoki reaches down and pats her head and just like unconditionally welcomes her back, like all past sins forgiven. And the way she says, "I get it now. This is real love, isn't it?" is the most perfect possible way to end her arc. And it's just beautiful.
It really is.
The writing is like God tier. Like it's perfect. Like Chaos's development literally lasts to the last pages of the last chapter. Like she's the last person to get her character arc wrapped up in the entire fucking show, and like it's such a long, extensive character arc, and it feels so earned. And it's just this moment of everyone like you feel like everyone's happy in a shot, and you feel that because you're happy because like it's fucking been built up over the course of the entire manga.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so perfect.
Seeing like how much the group has expanded is really.
Yeah, I did kind of laugh on what was the page 94 when Tomoki's leading a small parade through town. Like it is kind of stupid there, but yeah.
But I love that he even acknowledges that.
Yeah,
Fuck, there's so many of them now.
Yeah,
it's cute anyway.
And I do like that his narration trails off too to wrap up Chaos's arc. Like I still just want my normal, peaceful everyday, normal everyday. I have to deal with Chaos first before he's able to finish it.
And then he ends it with saying, "Whatever. Like I'm happy with things."
Well, whatever. I don't mind if some moments aren't quite my kind of normal. It's the best fucking perfect line to end for Tomoki.
It's so good.
And the fact that the last shot of a character in the manga, the fact that the last shot in the manga is of Chaos crying against Tomoki is the most beautiful thing in the world. And that really, I mean, I fucking loved Chaos all through this, but this like resolution of her arc was really what makes her, in my opinion, the best character in the entire manga. This is like heart-rending and perfect in every possible way.
Absolutely. But the thing is, we're not even done yet because the Mad Lad Minazuki pushed for more.
Yep. We have 2 bonus chapters, 2 extras that were included with the final publication of the manga.
Yes, we do.
So, which one would you prefer to read?
Really quick, just to make sure I haven't missed any notes.
Oh yeah, that's important.
On page 39 and 40. I laughed as I was reading this chapter back because it's funny because like I just imagined like me breaking into tears on 39 and then you breaking into tears on 40, like it's back to back.
Chaos and then the Harpies.
Chaos gets a full page and the Harpies get a full page and like fucking Minazuki like specifically is playing with our hearts. It's just so perfect.
No, right? The fact
I was amused by the mental image of me breaking down and then you breaking down a page later.
Yeah, and it's so expertly put too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, I know what'll fucking get him.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one little tiny bit of criticism I had was that like when I first read it, like I didn't realize this was the first time Ikaros had smiled because I was sort of like used to it. I had seen it done in the anime and apparently in the manga as well, and so it didn't register to me that was happening. And it isn't until like 2 pages later that he says, "Why are you smiling now of all times?" Now, I'm not someone who thinks that everything needs to be like spelled out for idiots, but I kind of wouldn't have minded at least on the next page after the big 2-page spread if Tomoki had said, "A smile? You damn idiots!" Just like pointed out while the smile is still on the page.
I like the fact that there's more empty space because it really like sells, and it even zooms in on her smile. Fucking be like, "Hey, this is fucking new."
Well, the manga only calls it out on the page where she is no longer smiling, and so I have to like turn around to see it. And I'm like, oh yeah, she is. So on page 19, I wouldn't have minded the little text box saying it. Basically,
you're dumb.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but just something I wanted to call out. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I want the manga dumbed down for no reason.
So yeah, would you rather read The Strongest Middle Schooler or Black and White?
I'll do The Strongest Middle Schooler.
Yeah, I get the last one.
Yeah. I'm going to the bathroom because holy fuck, that was a long chapter.
No, yeah. I don't blame you whatsoever.
Intermission time. You'll be right back with more SNO after these messages.
After these messages. Same as usual. You got questions? Throw them my way. If not, I'll just keep eating these crackers. Siren Isaiah, if Sue God Minazuki were to remake or continue this, what art style would you guys want it to be? I just want it to be his current art style, to be honest, because I don't know if you've seen Plunderer, but Minazuki's current art is ridiculously good. Like, if you thought End of SNO art is good, Plunderer art is like a gazillion times better, and it still like shocks me to this day.
I return.
Welcome back.
Okay, so I do wanted to say really quick.
Yeah.
I was kind of getting choked up reading the last bit, like Tomoki's last line, both because of just it's a really good line and like really sad line, but also just because I was like realizing this is like one of the last things I'll say as part of this live stream endeavor that I've so enjoyed doing, and so I got a little emotional because of that as well. So I just wanted to thank you and all of chat for being here because this has been a shit ton of fun and I've really enjoyed it.
No, yeah, these streams have really like I almost want to say like given me purpose to do something fucking on the weekends, like being able to talk about something I love with one of my best friends and have people here that actually care enough to come back every single week is ridiculously humbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
It means a lot. Can we get the Dark Isaiah voice back and you do some lines?
It's Isaiah Mellon. Get it right.
I have no idea why it happens. My microphone just does it randomly, so I don't know how to trigger it.
It was hysterical. I also wanted to say I figured I should say this on stream rather than like wait until we're done. I was really fucking impressed by how good you were like reading some of the lines this time. Like,
Oh.
I think you gave some like professional quality fucking performances at certain points. Like,
Oh, thank
I
you.
was legitimately like impressed constantly reading this. So I just wanted to like, say that live and not just wait until the stream was done.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read. I have
Great
fun
work,
doing that
honestly.
shit. So thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have fun getting into character when I read shit. So I'm glad that like for everyone who's like complimented me in the chats before as well. Like it really does mean a lot to get that because I'm just fucking around and like trying to have fun. So thank you guys and thank you, Sai.
Yeah, I think it was when you were reading 75 and you got to some of like the fucking like serious lines where Astria's yelling. Like I was like really impressed by that. And so when I came back and did 76, I was like, okay, I got to step on my fucking voice acting game. Can't be so like you in that way gave me the courage to like yell and shout lines that I would have like like not done so previously. So
Aww,
yeah,
I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it's worth it because my mom gets mad at me
you.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, fuck her. This was great. Okay, so the
extra chapter time.
Extra chapter time. We have a chapter first that mirrors one of my favorite bonus chapters, which is the hot spring one, where Mikiko goes to Sugata and she says, "Ekun, I'd like to throw a birthday party and invite everyone." And he says, "Was your birthday this month?" And she says, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you." Many people, or now, is that Mikiko or what? Hold on.
Yeah, Mikiko. Yeah, she goes, "Happy birthday to you."
Okay, so she's saying she wants to throw a Sugata party, right? Or she's saying she wants something for herself.
She's keeping it. She's keeping it.
Or she's singing for herself.
Intentionally vague. Yeah, she's just like singing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So she's like, yeah. She says, many people will gather to celebrate the day of your birth. Plus, March is still chilly. So to sum it up, shall we hunt some humans? And a crack appears in the background like previously. And so she says, we're not hunting them. We're inviting them. Okay.
I love that. Like it's literally like the exact same.
Yeah, no, the entire chapter mirrors the first one. Like the first one we go to is Nymph, who is picking shit from a tree. Yeah, like this is literally the exact shot, except she has her wings this time.
But God, dude, seeing how like reading these chapters back to back, when you see how far his art has come,
yeah, I would absolutely recommend anyone read those chapters back to back because it is super impressive.
Yeah.
So Nymph goes, huh? A birthday party? What's that? Is it tasty? Giving us one final look at her hilarious ongoing joke. And Sugata goes, well, a birthday party is, you see, a party where you celebrate the day of your birth with everyone. You eat cakes, sing songs. She goes, songs? Oh, geez, you should have just been more honest. He goes, what? She goes, leave it to me. I'll sing my heart out. And Sugata has PTSD Vietnam flashbacks to fucking
I wish this was in the anime because it's a meme waiting to fucking happen. You know, like you could
so
just see someone like green screening out the rest.
Absolutely. So he has a Vietnam flashback, and Mikiko punches him in the fucking stomach. And goes, okay, let's go to the next one. As Oregano ties her up as she dies. I like the skeleton has a tear. That's hilarious. And so Haru goes, huh, a birthday party? Oh, sure, of course I'll go. You have to prepare a lot of food, right? Oh, I was just making some food too. I should hurry up and make some more for everyone else. Mikiko fucking punches her. And Mikiko goes, let's go to the next one. As Oregano ties up Sahara as well. Fucking Hiyori. She goes, a birthday party? In that case, I'll try to finish up here sooner. Oh, and also, Sakurai-kun is also coming, isn't he? As Mikiko just like, Mikiko has the exact same reaction to me of Hiyori appearing.
Right? I was gonna say, like, the fact that Mikiko, like, especially hates Hiyori is one, like, makes so much sense. Yeah. And two, is really cathartic.
Well, I mean, it's funny because like Hiyori is thinking about Tomoki on fucking Mikiko or Sugata's birthday, and so like, she's like pissed off that like she's like this isn't fucking Sakurai's party. It doesn't matter if he's coming or not. Fucking bitch. And she sensing this as I flash back to Takahara saying, "Has there ever been an angeloid who's able to read the room so well?" He goes, "Oh, I understand. It's Prez's birthday today, right? It's just that I wondered if Sakurai-kun would be coming as well. That's it. Sakurai-kun. I wonder what kind of food he likes. Does he like sweet things? Oh, when is Sakurai-kun's birthday?" As Mikiko fucking gut punches her as well. Yeah!
I love
She
that
goes,
she fucking
"This
does
damn
it
slut."
repeatedly. Like she
Yeah.
keeps fucking hitting her.
This damn slut. So you're gonna
Hiyori
draw,
death
please.
counter 5.
6, 7, 8. And fucking Aster goes, "Oh, master!" And Miko punches her too. This shit is like, "Woo, it's having some good weather." Miko punches him too.
So she
She goes,
kicks him in the
humans,
spine.
hunt humans.
I love that, like, it goes from like people annoying her to just becoming
Just literally
collateral
everyone.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she literally chased Yoshitsune down the street.
It's a
minding
really
his own
funny
fucking
image of
business.
her chasing him down. He's like,
Yeah.
what a wonderful day. It is funny. My face hurts from smiling too much. But, wow. And also, we see oregano wrapping all 3 of them up in ropes again. So he says, "Let's do it like this. I'll gather the people. You take care of the other things." She goes, "Oh, but the cake and the food are already underway. The only thing left would be perhaps some fireworks?" I make up to Mikiko, who has strapped Tomoki into a cannon and shoots him out. And as Ikaros is passing by after getting some food, having learned nothing that humans apparently don't fly while they go get their groceries. That was episode 3, Ikaros. Goddamn. You see Ikaros look to her side, fucking Tomoki rockets into the sky, and they both explode. And so in the end, looks like we'll have to do this with just the 2 of us. So Mikiko sings to herself, "Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!" And Sugita looks down and goes, "Mikiko, I suddenly remembered this just now, but was your birthday really this month?" She goes, "What are you saying, Eikun? Today is your birthday." And she holds the cake out for him.
Oh, this
He
is
goes-
such a beautiful ass.
"Happy
page.
birthday, Eikun." And he eats the cake. He goes, "Mikiko, my birthday is in April." She goes, "Oh, is that so? And your birthday's in November, isn't it?" She goes, "Yeah, that's right." He goes, "Mikiko, you were just bored, weren't you?" She goes, "Yes, I was bored." And then as they hold hands, it's cute as fuck.
It's so fucking good. This is the
Speaking
best
of cute
pairing.
as fuck, meanwhile,
Chaos!
everyone's been tied up at the birthday party. And we see Chaos holding a knife and fork, and she goes, "Love?" And he's ready to give her a thumbs up.
I love that. It's so sweet that like it's funny, but like Oregano basically threw chaos around the party
Mhm.
in the background while this was going on. Oregano's sweet to literally everyone except him.
Mhm. Oh, that's not fucking true. You seen her this chapter? She tied everyone up.
She was just bringing participants. She wasn't
sure,
actively hurting anyone.
Well, this is a wonderful little like Mikiko Sukuto romance chapter. So for everyone shipping down, this is perfect.
It's so good. It's so cute. It's precious. This is just a funny chapter. Like again, it's a great fucking.
Yeah, I said my face hurt from smiling so much. I wasn't joking. That was the truth. I'm smiling so hard through the entire chapter. It's so funny.
It's especially, and what's great about this chapter is that like off of coming after like 10 dead fucking serious chapters of just like death, destruction, fucking everything you love.
It is
gone.
so
Now
refreshing.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's not just comedy. It's like here's some emotional resolution that we've all wanted since the start of the manga. There you go.
Yeah. I said in my notes, these bonus chapters are essentially Minazuki's victory lap. Like, he won the fucking race and now he's just like showing off. And yeah, that's what it feels like.
Fucking Avejol in the chat. Why is she dating Minos' little brother? I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's funny. Jingle Slinky says, "Ship, it's canon." Like, yeah,
well,
true.
yeah, you know what I mean. There can still be canon.
Now I'm flashing back once again to guess what? Say it with me, folks. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It's fucking Darts says, "You know what sinks ships, fellow? Canon." Like, which is the best line Little Creebo's ever written. And it's both funny and like, holy shit, it's a great line too.
I love that you did the stupid voice for fucking
fellow. Yeah. Like, I love Dart's stupid voice. It was annoying at first, now I love it. Like, it's amazing how Takahata 101 manages to be like super serious. The Oakakabalos! I love that he like Takahata 101 in that final episode manages to be serious with Darts, like to give a fucking actually emotional like speech while doing Darts' stupid fucking voice is just fucking like is a monument to how talented he is as a voice actor. But yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anyways, this chapter is great and I love it.
Yes.
It's fucking hysterical. Every
But
joke
now,
works.
the real final chapter, the real
Absolutely.
final end of the epic saga of the heartful comedy of a boy and his UMA.
Black and white.
I love that even at the top,
Which is
it
what
even
this
it
series
says,
is not. Oh, ba ba da ba.
oh, I love that even at the top of the chapter,
Except
it
for the
says,
fact
this
that it
is
literally
really,
is.
yeah, this really is the last one.
Mhm. Yeah, it's funny.
Anyway, so we cut to the group just going about their everyday lives, and they say a lot of things happened, but you know, I'm glad everything's back to how it used to be. That's true. Oh, by the way, and they're talking to Ikaros. They say, "You and Tomo-chan were the last ones around on that day, weren't you, Ikaros-san? What happened after that?"
Once again,
After
Sahara's
that.
been dubbed by 4Kids. You're the last ones around. You know, not
You're
dead.
the last ones alive.
Yeah. The last one's not sent to
we
the
all
Shadow
left.
Realm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, Ikaros goes, after that, and she thinks back on how she confessed to Tomoki. Face immediately goes fucking red. It's cute as fuck. And she stands straight up, and they're all like, Ikaros! And she goes, and she fucking she does what she did in the anime, only not stupid, where she fucking overheats. And
This
she
is
goes,
the
shutting
second time
down.
Mizuki uses this for a joke, and it works way better as a joke than as a serious plot point.
Right? So she fucking passes out from embarrassment.
She's
And
face plants. I love that.
And Sohara goes, what happened to her? And Nymph says, it looks like she shut down because she remembered something she didn't want to remember. For her to have panicked that much, maybe she went through something embarrassing when they were just by themselves? Something embarrassing. And so they have another Hiyori moment. Picture Tomoki being a fucking asshole. Where he's like, we're all alone, Ikaros. This is the perfect chance for me to have you follow embarrassing orders. And so, meanwhile, we cut to Tomoki minding his own fucking business in his room, thinking back on Ikaros' confession without a second thought. They don't even accuse him this time. They just fucking beat him to death. So Tomoki death counter goes up.
Mhm.
I love that he even just says, what the heck? Like he just did nothing wrong.
I don't they just leave after. They don't even say anything.
Yeah,
Just shut
they
the
just
door.
say, die! And then-
Fuck you! Bam.
Yeah. But then he thinks over and he goes, don't tell me they got mad at me because I never gave Ikaros an answer? And then the Chad, Tomozo Sakurai, back from the dead.
Boy!
From fucking one of Tomoki's porn mags I love.
Which is the perfect place for his spirit to haunt, honestly.
I know, right? Actually, I thought it said Shonen Ace on first, but I don't think it is. So he goes, Tomobo, hasn't the time to make it clear finally come? Grandpa, hasn't the time to make it clear as a man finally come? Tomoki gets serious and he stands up. I got it, Grandpa. He walks outside and we see, as a parallel to the Tomoki Ikaros Tower, which is, I love that it's just her. Damn it, of course I am.
Sorry.
1 second. All right, I'm back. Hopefully it's okay now. Yeah. So we see as a parallel to the Tomoki Tower, Ikaros has her own tower now. And I love it. I love that it's shaped like one of her toys.
Yeah.
Tomoki's like,
I like that it's so tall the clouds are wrapping around it. That's funny to me.
It's the rule!
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, he just.
I don't think clouds would dare touch the rule.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah.
So we see Ikaros hiding up at the top floor in the little window corner, hiding. And he says, I see, Ikaros. This is how you feel, isn't it? Wait right there. I'm coming soon. But he stopped to settle this once and for all. But he stopped at the entrance by Sohara, Nymph, and Astrea. I love that
cherry
Nymph
blossom
is
tree
wielding
behind them.
fucking... Oh fuck yeah!
How the fuck can he see it from his house?
Whatever,
Where did all the other houses go?
I love that Nymph is wielding a broom. By the way,
yeah, it's funny. That's fucking. She doesn't have a fucking weapon. Yeah.
So yeah, they're all like, "We're not letting you go, Tomo-chan. Yeah, we're not letting you do any more dirty things to Ikaros." And he stops and he says, "I don't know what you're talking about, but Get out of my way. I won't be able to hold myself back the way I am right now. I love that this is like the most serious we've ever fucking
I
seen.
know, it's like a JoJo pose. It's great.
Yeah. And they go, die once again. But he just goes, you fools! He's goddamn speed blitzes them. And fucking
Sonic
rips
speed!
gas,
gas!
Rips out their panties in a single motion. And I love that it's only 2 pairs because, again, continuity. Nymph doesn't have any. So he just flashed her instead.
Yeah.
So they freak out as he heads inside. He goes, wait right there, Ikaros, as he puts on a pair for strength. I like that it's Estrella's and not Sohara's because he hates the prince.
Yes.
He goes, I'll be there right away.
It is the dog pair, too.
Yeah. So he heads on inside and immediately gets fucking Looney Tuned. Shit falls on his head. And he goes, wait right there, Ikaros. I'm going to settle this once and for all. And then he gets fucking hit by the sentient toys that are around guarding it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm going to settle this. I'm going to settle. And he has his head ripped off like the toy. Settle this. Damn it, Ikaros. Don't you dare move an inch. My nerves are at their limit. I'll do whatever it takes now that it's come to this. I'm going to settle this once and for all. And he runs on the outside of the tower and fucking breaks through the window. He says, now, get ready. I'll settle this once and for all. And he sees her in tears, completely.
Holy fuck, she is so cute.
Such that I'd say this is like the cutest picture of Ikaros.
Yeah.
Covering her face with the transport cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she drops them and then once again looks away from him, too embarrassed to fucking bear to witness him. So Tomoki, being Tomoki, rubs the back of his head and goes, maybe because my head got hit that much. But I completely forgot what I came here to say. Oh, well, let's go grab some food.
Yeah, this exact same thing happened in Hiyori's arc, but it makes way more sense here.
Way more sense, yeah. And she pauses and he goes, let's go, Ikaros. Let's go make some food. And she says, yes, master. And I love that we just get the solemn shot of the road down Sarami. As he says, hey, Ikaros. Yes? For now, you can always stay by my side. Yes. And let me see the entire Sarami house shake. As once again, we get a repeat of the same fucking gag, but I love it.
At his side, full power.
At full power. And he goes, like I said, that's not what I meant by stay by my side. And Chaos looks at it. And she thinks about it. And then she does the same thing and fucking pushes herself into him. She says, you shouldn't do this, little shrimp. You shouldn't imitate her of all people. And then we get a SnO Atashimono end. Thank you very much. Please look forward to Minazuki Su-sensei's next work. And that's the real, true final end.
Actual no take backsies end of SnO Atashimono.
What a good chapter to end on.
I agree. This is basically confirming the Ikaros Tomoki ship, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's the thing. A lot of I know some people that got mad at this. They're like, "Oh, just another fucking happy harem ending." Not really.
No. Yeah. Well, I think like he doesn't say "I love you," but I think the fucking bit at the end where he says "You can stay by my side from now on" is him making a definitive choice.
No, it's 100%. That and all the other girls have given up on him at this point, essentially.
Yeah, that's a funny way to put it, but yeah.
That's what they've done. Like they all by this point know that he likes her, even before he had come to terms with it himself. And they've all more or less accepted, like, hey, it's all right. Let's just support Ikaros and be a good friend rather than be selfish.
Right, yeah.
And that's really good. It's good writing.
Yeah, agreed.
And also, this is also very in character, too. Like, to be honest, it would have felt pretty fucking weird for Tomoki to just be like, hey, Ikaros, I love you. Let's kiss. Because that's not a Tomoki thing to do. So I think him playing coy and just being like, hey, like, never leave me is one great fucking parallels to the start and just good writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as Guillaume said in the chat, like this is everything we needed after like weeks of like the fucking torture.
Everyone dying. Yeah.
Everyone dying. It's like, hey, here's some good. It's not just, and it's not Minazuki autopilot either. It's funny comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good shit. We get 2 like pairings confirmed, and it's really wholesome and sweet.
Yeah,
And
I would agree.
Awesome. I love this.
Art's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Like that shot of Ikaros, like you said, is probably just the best image of Ikaros ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally out of all of them. Like, yeah, it's
so
great.
good.
And like there is a part of me that like sees Chaos at the end, and it delights me so much to see Chaos finally happy and enjoying the fucking like comedy bullshit with the rest of them.
No,
but, like,
right?
That makes me so happy that it, like my initial reaction is no, it can't end here. I need to see Chaos happy and living a fulfilled life for me to fucking. But leave him wanting more. It eventually wins out, I think, to my mind.
Exactly,
and
it's just
the fact that we saw a little bit of it at least is enough for me. So
yeah,
as much as I would have loved this to continue, manga to continue forever at this point, like I'm really glad it ended where it did.
That's
like an incredibly satisfying conclusion.
Yeah, we totally could, as we mentioned in the Harpy arc, we totally could have just kept the same fucking thing going. Could have just been like, okay, here's the next Angeloid. Here's the next one. Tomoki fights, and then they win her over. New harem member. Keep it going. The thing just keeps printing money.
Yeah, the two love Rue approach.
Yeah, they could have just two love Rued it. But Minazuki was like, nope, I told the story I wanted to tell. Here's the ending. I make it as good as I possibly can, and then it's done. And I'll move on to my next
period.
manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
really I really good. Respect that.
No, yeah. It's like it takes a lot to fucking like, especially when you look at a lot of other shit in Shonen Ace. And not that it's bad that they're still going, but like Sergeant Frog is still going. Like Nichijou only just ended a couple of years ago. Like there's
One Piece is still going.
Yeah. Like there's Sorno Atashimono is one of the most popular things in Shonen Ace. I doubt that this was like that it got axed or anything. I doubt he was rushed. This was very clearly just him.
No. Hey, this fucking franchise got like 2 seasons and 2 movies. Like that is kind of popularity where you don't just axe it
and it would have got a 3rd season if not for like development issues.
Yeah, as we now know.
In fact, for a lot of people who don't know, I brought this up with Sai earlier, but just so you know, like get an idea for how popular Sorno Atashimono was. When its final volume came out, it was like in the top 20. If I don't remember the exact number, but it was like roughly within the top 20 sales wise. And keep in mind, other shit that year that came out, like within that same month, was like Tokyo Ghoul, One Piece, fucking Bleach, Attack on Titan. It was like in the same
competition, and it still like stood among them.
Yeah, so that shows just how fucking popular Sorno Atashimono was. Minazuki could have carried on for ages.
Yeah.
But he didn't. And then he's just like, okay, next series. And Plunder is great now too. It's not as good, but it's great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing could be as good, honestly.
Like, well, that's the thing. Like everyone makes their masterpiece, and then once you've hit your peak, you can still make other good work. But like, if he did ever top it, I'd be shocked.
I would be shocked as well. I don't think it's possible, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like going into Plunderer, I didn't expect it. Like, oh, he's good. It's going to be even better, and it's not as good. But I still love Plunderer, and he's shown a lot of growth, especially in his art, and his character writing is still as good as ever. But
honestly, if I had a wish list, like I would love for him to go back and redo the first like 30 chapters.
Oh yeah, someone earlier when you were on break asked like, if you could have Minazuki like redo it, would you like? What would you have it done like? And I said, because they were asking if like you'd want a different art style or something, and I just said in his current art style.
Yeah, current art style, like just bring the early lackluster chapters up to standard, and I think you've got a fucking masterpiece.
No,
I mean you still do, but it just makes it more of one.
Yeah, definitely. But I love in the chat Matthew Endo's fucking 400 Edos.
Still standing there menacingly.
Menacingly.
What is that from SpongeBob? Yeah.
SpongeBob, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's the book club. It feels bittersweet saying that.
Well, kind of, but also not really.
Uh-huh.
So, as you sound so fucking dread, you don't sound excited at all. So for everyone, if you haven't caught the hit yet, me and Sai are meeting up in person for the first time. We've been friends for over 6 years now, and for the first time, we're going to meet in person on Wednesday. He's flying down to Vancouver, where I live, and he's
Up
going
to
stay at my
Vancouver.
place.
Direction fucking...
Fly up to Vancouver and stay at my place for a week. And we're going to do lots of fun content together, you know, mostly just like vlog shit, I'm sure. But we are going to start the Plunderer live stream.
Yes. So we're going to do a Plunderer book club. I should note the Plunderer book club will be on Sci Live. It'll be streamed there. It will not be streamed on the main channel. So if you want to watch it, go subscribe to Sci Live, which there's a link in the description right now.
I was pissy about that at first, but to be honest, it makes sense. It's not mean.
I lose 150 subs every time I fucking live stream. It was worth it for SNO. I don't care about Plunderer as much.
Whatever. I linked Sci Live in the chat. So if you guys aren't already subbed, go sub.
Alternatively, it's youtube.com/cyborglive.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll be doing. Are we going to do those weekly as well, or are we going to like break it up?
Sure. Why not?
Cool.
We're in a groove. Might as well keep it up.
Yeah, it'll just be weird because then we're gonna get caught up to Plunderer, and then we'll have to like, unless we, well, then we'll just have to wait.
Right. So we'll be reading it. Isaiah's read it all. He's up to date, and I've read the first like chapter or two, and nothing else. So I will be fresh faced, and Isaiah will know everything.
That's the cool thing about this, because we're getting a different experience this time around. Because Sai knows next to nothing about Plunderer, whereas I'm the educated man. So you'll be getting his hot takes while you get my superior, intelligent, well thought out conversation. So for Plunderer, just to set the precedent, since we're always like, oh, your homework for next week. For Plunderer, we'll still be doing 2 volumes each, right?
Assuming they're the same length, yeah.
Yeah, each one is for about 4 chapters each, so sometimes less, but they're
fine
longer.
By me. Also, you can actually go buy this one. You don't have to read it. You don't have to be a fucking pirate. Yeah. You can walk into a goddamn Barnes & Noble right now and buy the first omnibus of Plunderer.
Please do. Plunderer is a really, really good series. It's again,
if only because if it sells enough, I kind of hope they'll also do SNO.
No, Plunderer is not only available in English. The first 4 volumes are out in English right now, with 5 and 6 coming out in December because they're omnibus editions. So each one contains 2 volumes. So you can buy them. You can buy up to volume 4 right now in stores, and volumes 5 and 6 are dropping in December. So I highly recommend you do that. And the anime comes out in January. And while we're not sure how that's going to turn out,
probably shit. Like I said, directed by the guy who's going to be the Twin Tail.
Here's the thing. I'm more relaxed. I'm more relaxed about this in general because I'm just calm.
You haven't seen Twin Tail. You don't know the horrors. I'm like a fucking war survivor, man.
That is fair. However, I'm just more relaxed about this, and also the voice actors are actually fans of the manga, and that won me over a little. Like seeing them, that just seeing them genuinely excited for it and having fun on Twitter and stuff, converted me a little.
Fair enough. Yeah, Broodmeister in chat is Isaiah's account.
Yeah, that's me in the chat. I'm the guy Broodmeister there who's been. I basically just make shit posts. It's not very good content, if I'm being honest.
Nothing compared to the quality standard you've come to expect of this channel.
I do have a few like serious videos in the work. It's just that like I have a very tight work schedule, so it's hard for me to justify time. And I'm just bad at writing scripts, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's not that I'm bad, but I'm lazy. And like I get frustrated. I rewrite them all the time. I'm the same as you. I always rewrite my scripts because I'm never happy with it.
Yeah.
But you know, eventually eventually I will do the thing.
And to address the point that Matthew brought up in chat, was like what happens to the love letter after the channel, or what happens to the channel after the love letter.
Yeah.
Well, to address the status of the love letter, I'm going to make a vlog about this on Sci Live here in the next like day or two. Love letter is probably going to go on temporary hiatus. I have been bashing my head into that script for months on end now, and I'm just not making any progress right now. Like it's fucking infuriating. And I just figured that like I'm tired of not making videos anymore. I've got a bunch of stuff in the works that I want to do, and so I'm just tired of like feeling like I can't do it because I need to work on the love letter. I need to like bang my head against this one script again and again and again. So I'm just going to say the love letter is going on temporary hiatus. I'm going to go work on some other projects for a bit. And then hopefully when I come back to it, I will be, all the wiser and refreshed and ready to actually finish it up and do the shit. So, but for the time being, I'm going to be working on other videos as opposed to working on part 10. So
Cool.
There's the announcement of that.
Well, that'll be neat.
Yep. I've got a lot of great shit in the works for like other videos. I got this great K-On! One that I think is like the best video I've ever written, and it's just been a script for like 6 months taunting me.
Oh yeah, he brings it up like on the daily around me.
It's so good. I want it to exist already. I'm tired of it just being a script.
Yeah, well, I'll do everything to motivate you when you're.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll have like a Psy boot camp thing, and
there we go.
The video will consist of me yelling at him, forcing him to read Plunderer.
Absolutely, which will in no way help part 10, but oh well. So yeah, I think that's it. It's fucking it's done. That's crazy.
We're done. Yeah, we finished reading Sornet. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this journey.
Yeah, like I really do appreciate everyone who came in, like every week, all the faces we got to know, seeing people come in, and it's just been a lot of fun. I've really, really enjoyed this. This has been the highlight of my weeks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, like honestly, it's been a big part of my life, as weird as it is to say. Like every week being able to come on, have fun with one of my best friends, and have like all you guys coming back every week to for us. Like it's really humbling.
For our bullshit. It doesn't make any sense.
So I hope to see all you guys come back on Sci Live to follow our Plunderer live streams as well. Because they'll be fun, I guarantee.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and your homework for the next stream.
Yeah.
It's chapters 1 of Plunderer to, I believe, 7. Let me double check that.
I don't know. You're the fucking one who needs to know that.
Yeah, 1 to 7. I was correct. You see that?
Okay.
I know everything, even if I think I.
Even if you think you don't.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it, all of you. Thank you, Isaiah, for being here. You've been fucking great. Better than I could have hoped for.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. Yes, we did.